Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform and roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform. Roll out.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man's man. We'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity top.
It just keeps growing.
And it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy.
Don't encourage him.
I hope the cat pisses on you.
You're reading again, aren't you?
I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of this?
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
I didn't click on mute. And maybe it's after this finishes.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you.
All right, everybody.
There's just a delay.
Welcome to episode 336 of the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast. This is our Christmas party. So,
Our work Christmas party.
and Stacy Lynn, good on you for making cookies. Does my heart to see a woman doing her thing. Hopefully you're wearing something nice and did your hair for your husband before he wakes up. Get up, do your hair. You don't want to look crummy for your husband. You know, keep it in check. I like to see that.
Speaking of Heidi's vacuuming.
I hear that.
It's music to my ears.
All the wives are doing what they're supposed to do this morning. Except mine.
Mine's at church. Hopefully.
Yeah, if I were married, I'd need to pray too.
She's praying that she can keep on to me for another year.
Jeremy, what do you think she's praying about?
Oh, God.
Steve says to keep on to him for another year.
Yep.
He's got a good life insurance policy.
Bitter.
Why do I hear?
There's a vacuum going.
Our show is playing, right?
The music is still playing, you're saying?
I hear voices. Or is it the?
Oh, it's dumb. So.
Oh,
Yeah. They're talking louder than normal because they're talking over the
I'm
back.
a lot of respect for this show in this house.
Yeah.
It's the work Christmas party. It's supposed to be loud and crazy.
Apparently it's a party.
And we did such a good job this year that our employers bought us pizza. So, because they value us.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yep.
Why is she vacuuming? Don't you guys have a Roomba?
Yeah, but apparently
It
that
doesn't
itch,
even have carpet.
some hit nine. She pulled out a couch to look for the new cat. We got a new cat, and
Why did you get a new cat?
because another one was put it down last weekend.
So that cryptic message about the door stuff.
Oh yeah, that was
The end
that
for
was the
Jinx.
end for
Okay.
Jinx.
Did you have to do it, Trav?
I did have to do it. Yep,
With a shovel?
I did use a shovel for a part of it. Yep.
Only to chop it in two pieces because they didn't make a hole big enough.
Oh, God.
It's hard to dig that hole in the winter.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
No, I hated that guy.
I know you did. But
He walked out there. He's like, I've been waiting for this day.
Right.
They walked out the door. They kind of gave me the all clear. Okay. The cat was rotting from the inside, so I mean,
This was Jinx.
And
Yeah,
you know how that.
yeah.
You know how that is.
yes, without
You know how
Travis
that
was
feels.
like, Jinx,
I don't wanna live like
you
that.
owe me a Coke.
What?
Ow.
Jinx was the what
Black
color?
and tan.
Black
really ugly.
The red one, Phoenix, that was gonna last forever. It's gonna outlive all of us.
That's the one I want to see go.
Yeah.
That's the one
Ow.
that's gonna eat Travis's body.
Travis,
yes.
when it's time, come over and call me. I'll take care of
I'm
it.
probably gonna have to. Yeah, that was gonna be a tough one. No,
I see like the one that's such an asshole.
hello.
That's what we saved Courtney. Why does Courtney like the one that's such an asshole?
Redhead. Oh, just because she wants to climb you don't like her.
She's just freaking weird.
Yeah,
She looks pissed.
So
she is pissed.
so you got a new cat.
We did get a new cat.
Well, you got a third cat
Third cat.
not too long ago, and then you just got rid of. You had to dispose of a cat,
We're back up to 3,
Rainbow Bridge, and then immediately back to 3.
just like that.
Did you pay big money for one, or did you go rescue
No,
one?
we're rescue. Yeah, we're rescue people. So
Okay.
now I still think you got to pay big money for that.
Yeah. I did that new joke or that joke of mine last Sunday about the process of having to try to get a dog, but then how easy it is to get a baby. It went pretty well. But it's very true, and that's the funny part is it's very, very accurate.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
Yeah. So now here we are, 3 cats, and life goes on.
by the way,
However, it's not easy to get rid of a baby.
Well, I mean,
the
drop off the fire station.
the vestibule at my fire station would say otherwise.
Has that ever happened?
No, not
So
at
you-
my station. No.
Dude, Whitehall.
I was gonna say, not in Whitehall.
Right,
Cheers,
come
humans in Whitehall.
Come on.
God.
The last
You
abandoned
guys
baby I know of
got
is
some
Trav.
losers here.
Yeah,
I've
but-
seen them.
Yeah, but they would go.
I
they'd
know
probably go
'em.
that way to the Dalton fire station.
I know. Yeah, we got a nice little town. Nice little town.
Well, tragic happens in a nice little town.
Very true. Listen.
On that note, big thanks to Scoots and Nicole and Kyle and Kathy Moore, old man Kyle, from MWIGTKM 2.0. Came out and supported me last week. So they were 14% of the crowd. But in my defense, every seat was full.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and you only have 6 folding tables, with 8 chairs apiece. It's pretty easy to fill them
That
up.
looks like a really nice place that you were at in that picture. And was that not really where you were at?
Which picture?
Remember the little flyer in the corner? They had a picture of what I thought was the place where you're doing comedy.
Oh no, that's the place.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
It's a
walk
closet.
in. Imagine like Mesquite-Con, right?
Yeah.
And you've got this huge, beautiful place, and then you've got bowling and a restaurant and a bar, and,
Oh, okay.
and then you have one little room that's sectioned off with folding tables in it. That's the comedy room.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was fun.
Wasn't there like 8 comics?
Uh-huh. It was an open mic. So I said, hey man, he advertised it as and a comic we haven't seen in 6 years, which was me.
Yeah.
And he's like, I said, hey man, I forgot to ask, like, how much time is it standard 5 minutes late at 4? And he goes, well, how much time do you want to do? So well, I wrote for 8 to 10 because I didn't know how the jokes were going to go. And he goes, oh yeah, do it. Okay.
Nice.
So I did my whole set.
I did not get a chance to talk to the GR crew, but I talked to your wife, and she said you killed it.
It went well. Yeah. I mean, well, my wife would always. I don't think my wife would ever.
I know, but she's also
She's heard my jokes a lot.
so that's the other part of it is. But you said you wrote a whole bunch of new jokes for this.
I did.
And, yeah.
So-
Well, I can't wait for it to be on a night when an old man can actually come on.
Oh, that dude, it was brutal. A Sunday night. That's
Like the thought of, like I love watching your show. I love listening to you, but like a Sunday night with going to work the next day, I'm like, ooh, drive to Grand Rapids. I love, so I mean, but you guys,
Yeah. You showed up on the Latin Legions.
mm-hmm,
That was nice.
I did. Poke my head in there for a little bit.
Yep.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, we had fun over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Good dudes.
bueno.
Those guys are funny.
Good dudes. How long were you on?
The whole episode, so like 2.5 hours.
Oh,
Something like that.
wow. So we did.
Yeah, there was a podcasting day there, feller.
It was.
And that's G's show, right? G, I can't remember his name. I can't say his name correctly. Lab Legions. Who's the hosts? You don't know? You were on the show and you don't know?
Oh, I don't know any of them. No.
Okay.
Tony,
Yeah.
the guy with the dog.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Ed's nice. And then, which I wonder if he's in our. He is. He said, "Good morning, Edgardo." I still don't know if I'm saying it right.
Eduardo.
And then I honestly can't right now think of the other guy's name on the top of my head, but he was pretty cool.
Curtis is saying it sounds weird.
Says there's a reverb.
Cool.
Wow. Well.
Good effect.
Everybody-
Matt was his name.
Everybody's
Oh,
saying reverb.
look who just joined the chat. Robo! Robo!
Great.
Wolfie.
Thank you. I forgot Matt's name. I'm a dick.
Matt who?
Oh, come on. I couldn't remember his first name. You think I'm going to get his last name in there? That was actually, I think, the first time like meeting him, though, too. So.
Did anybody
He
watch
was very-
Corn Boy on Pro Gang Gang last night? Maverick wants to know.
Yeah.
He was on there, like, for
Not
real?
yet.
Oh.
I'm pretty.
Oh yeah, it's echoey as shit.
Is it because of where Cody's mic is? Is his mic picking up shit?
I don't know.
I
I
doubt
don't think so.
We don't know how to do this.
I don't know, my friends. Sounds great in my headphones. Sounds very nice and clear. But no. Yeah. Nothing's different.
Yeah. Everything's still set up the same.
We don't have Cody here. If you can't figure that out.
Yeah, that's why. So.
Cody's sick, and
Myself, Tony, Matt, and Alberto.
But Alberto was not on the show. It was Jeremy.
Jeremy.
You look sexy on there.
Aw, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Toy collecting.
And we were talking about, so I was a little confused because we were, because we were talking about that day, the new exclusive, was it the Headhunter for,
Zolocon?
yeah, was it Zolocon? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Zolocon.
And,
We don't know anything about PowerCon, so it could be PowerCon.
no, it's not PowerCon. About how that figure like is only available if you're there. But like I was saying here, like, well, I was able to like pre-order, do like this payment thing and all that. But like Brad was in the chat of that one and saying, no, you got to be there and all this stuff. So I was like really confused. So I like messaged Mike himself and he's like, I mean, we don't really advertise that because we want people to go to the show. But yeah, spread the word anyway. Yeah, you can buy that thing.
Fucking assholes, man, on the cabal. And I was like, I screenshotted it, posted it. I did the right thing. Like I was being a good caballer. I wasn't being Peter, right? I said, hey, it looks here, you can order it and they'll ship it to your house. He goes, oh well, yeah, but you gotta buy a ticket too. Fuck you in the fucking fuckhole, motherfucker!
It's just my mic isn't working.
Do you fucking want it or not?
Is my mic working?
it is. Everybody's mics are working.
Everybody's mic is
It
where
doesn't sound like it to them, but I mean, you guys are loud and clear, every one of you in here, so your mics are picking up.
So this could be a YouTube thing.
Cody, we need you to come over.
Do you think maybe it's just Curtis being Curtis?
No,
No,
I
because
it's
Fat
just
Mike
Curtis.
said it too.
Who?
Mike.
Oh,
Yeah, he said I don't think Jeremy's mic is working.
yeah, and others are saying that.
Hello.
No, that like you just blew my ears out. So, yeah, it's. You know what I sound like we're far away. See, sounds like he's not.
That sounds like what I think around here sounds like all the time.
No,
I have no idea because I don't ever listen to the show. So
no.
Maybe we unplug it and plug it back in, huh?
Everything is crystal clear in my head.
did you make a copy? If you made a copy, we could watch the copy.
I don't know.
So are you guys ready for Christmas? Well, let me take that back. Jeremy and Steve, are you ready for Christmas? I know this guy could care fucking less about Christmas, Santa. I just imagine the conversation like when Kane was 3 and Travis is like, yeah, buddy, there's no Santa. And just kind of laid it all out for him. And that was when he started making comments about dead dogs falling off the bed and shit.
Probably right about the same time.
I mean, I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. Like, we keep wondering if we got the kids enough crap. I say kids, but they're all, except Eleanor, they're all adults at this point. But
yeah, but they'll always be our kids, you know.
You know, you look through it, you go, oh man, we only got Sienna like 5-6 presents, like, but it was over
the price tag.
Yeah, it was like over $200 for all that, and like we're broke mofos, so like, suck it. That's what you get.
Well,
kid.
that's the tough part. So Pearson, I probably should. I'll talk about it next time because
you don't want to do it before Christmas.
He might be listening, but that's the thing. As the kids get older, like for instance, last year one of the kids got AirPods.
Yeah.
Well, that's a $200 box. It's this big. When you take $200 and you buy shit from Piper Sue, that's dolls and whatnot. That's a huge stack of shit you can get for $200.
Yeah.
So, and I just remind my kids that the size of the pile is how much we love you, and it is what it is. But
that's how you do it. If you have the biggest pile, we love you the most.
By the way, one of the jokes that I do about Christmas time that crowds don't like is, hey, we're doing new thing where you draw names, for gifts. We do that same thing in my house. Everybody draws it, but the person who gets their name drawn, they get pushed down the stairs for the Affleck money, so the other kids get gifts. And people don't like that joke.
What?
I don't know.
That's a good joke.
People are like anti-child abuse or some shit. So,
hey, Trev, I'm wondering if our sound is coming through the webcam.
I just turned the webcam off because Trevor and Curtis said that. So I just turned it off to see what happens next. To see if now it's doing the same thing.
Wait, aren't you Trevor?
No, that's Nate Strong.
I saw the Christmas card.
Yep.
Is it better now, guys?
I can't tell.
I was asking the listeners.
They probably can't hear us. Nope, still sounds like shit.
Still sounds like shit.
I wonder if you have to select the output somewhere. Like,
oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I know where the cursor is.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna sound a little reverby.
Well, it's just gonna sound like shit, guys. Accept it. Turn Cody's mic off.
You want to pull Mighty Cody's?
it shouldn't matter.
I don't think that's gonna matter.
There, Cody's mic's off. That shouldn't matter because Cody's mic's always on. It's fine.
Yeah. Shout out to Travis for getting us this huge pile of food, and Laura for making us this diabetic person's nightmare.
It is delicious.
It is so delicious. Christmas tree dip with some Nillers.
Douglas Tupper with the request, boys.
Oh, what's Douglas Tupper saying?
My wife. Well, let me do this on Facebook. Please,
Wish me
fantastic babe.
Okay, Douglas, you sure you want that?
Hey, fantastic babe. Happy birthday, you animal. You big busty.
Well, happy birthday, Mrs. Tupper. I'm hoping to make you my supper.
Whoa.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Tupper. Your husband is pretty damn cool. I can only imagine how much cooler you are because based on the people in this room, typically 60 to 75% cooler the wives are than the husbands, and we're all pretty damn cool. So happy birthday. Yeah. Enjoy it. And I'm so sorry that stupid Jesus takes so much of your limelight around your birthday. I know what that's like.
All right, Mrs. Tupperware.
What does Mrs. Tupper wear? Send me pics, Mrs. Tupper.
You got a hell of a guy there. Take care of him.
You think her pussy seals in the freshness?
Oh.
I asked him. I said, "Are you sure you want to do this, Douglas?" Did I? I did. She's gonna be so pissed. I said, "Don't say happy birthday on Facebook," and then you had those fucking animals say something, Douglas,
On YouTube?
on YouTube,
The most viewed platform in the world?
and you know the fucking robot's already masturbating.
So many people watch this.
Oh, people,
So many people watch this. It's like Joe Rogan, us.
people, 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 boom.
Wow.
Power down.
Oh.
But no, seriously, happy birthday. And seriously, sorry about the Jesus thing.
Steals a lot of thunder.
He does steal a lot of thunder. But so does Garth Brooks when the thunder rolls.
By the way, I turned off that camera, and I do not know how to turn that back on. So
Cody's gonna show up in like a hazmat suit.
It's just like his wife. He's like, I know how to turn her off, but I have no idea how to turn her back on.
pretty much.
You fucking idiots.
Is Cody still really sick, or is he just doing this because he doesn't want to give it to us?
It's probably, my guess would be a combination of things. Can we just discuss this real quick? I know he's not here.
Yeah, let's
It's
just-
content, baby. Let's do it.
Why does Cody do this? What is really, what is the driving force?
Deep-seated guilt. He started down this path, and he doesn't have the courage to tell us he wants to be done.
He's
So
told us.
he's gonna but he's never said it seriously. He's slowly just gonna sandbag. He's one of those shitty employees that just makes you fire him. Because he just doesn't have the balls to quit, you know?
So this weekend was one of those
Yeah,
steps.
he's just gonna slowly decline to finally we're gonna have to go, hey man, we decided we're gonna go another direction. He's gonna go, oh, okay. And he's just gonna be fine with it.
Yeah.
But he's gonna pretend to be
I
sad.
think it makes him feel better about himself because he looks at what we've turned into. I mean, maybe he didn't see us before we turned into what we've turned into, but we're at this stage in our lives and we're all just a mess. And he's feeling pretty good about himself.
I could see that for sure. I mean, this one works too. I could see him doing the boyfriend thing. You know, where like, I'll just be so shitty, she'll break up.
I just fucking love how fucking unemployed called the fire chief a mess. That's fucking hurts. I'm sorry that your daughter thinks I'm the best host. Like, it's not my fault, Jeremy. Don't fucking take shots at me like that. Yeah.
Little wins, but unfortunately, it was not a win at all. Thought I could make myself feel better.
Oh, dude, you got a cool ass kid, man.
You
She
know,
really is cool. And so is Sienna. I mean, I don't obviously know her
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
she's-
but you know.
she's
Hey
a
guys,
little-
has anything gotten better?
Hey.
Jesse said, to be fair, Jesus didn't ask for all the hullabaloo.
audio fix.
That's true.
There we go.
We
You
had
did
the-
it.
We had the wrong microphone selection selected.
Oh, can you turn this
Nice.
back on by chance?
I don't know how he turned that off.
He's like, oops. Well, you can X out of the settings.
Oh,
That way we can see how fat I look in this fucking
Bat Mike says it's way better.
in this gut. Sweet. Look at that. Steve did it.
You think Cody did that to us on purpose?
Yep.
No.
you just needed an alpha.
Once again, he wanted to make it seem like we couldn't do it without him.
Ah.
See, it's like a thing. He's like, I'm way better off than these fucking idiots.
Steve, when is the last time you paid Cody?
Been a while.
It's been a while.
We don't have any money.
I understand that part of it, but maybe that also is
Well,
playing into the
let's talk about that real quick. We got some fellow podcasters up on the thing here. So StreamYard is gotten really pricey.
Yep.
What is everybody else doing? Because I would imagine that the average podcaster is going to look elsewhere.
Well,
and it's either going to drive StreamYard's price back down or
My
you know.
point is if we had we didn't have such deadbeat fans, it wouldn't matter how much StreamYard costs because we just pay it.
right.
But everybody's dropping off from freaking Patreon. I mean, we give you content at least once or twice a year. extra content that I don't
extra.
see why some people have dropped off. We still come.
Steven, check your FMDMs.
What's a FMDM?
I'm pretty sure he probably meant MFDM, like motherfucking DMs, but it says FM.
Who's that? Who's telling me to do that?
Nathan Strong.
Oh, okay.
So,
I gotta get my phone because I left it over by the computer. Unless Travis can grab it for me.
I can. I got it, buddy.
Look at
so
that.
let
Teamwork.
me ask you this publicly, 1/6 shooter. So 1/6 shooter says you can cancel it and they'll give you another year at basically the old price, which is awesome. So
There you go.
1/6 shooter. If you guys are using it for Legion's Lounge, why are we not doing it together? Let's build a fucking conglomerate, and we all record at different times. We have one StreamYard. We all chip into it, and then we all use it like a community StreamYard, and we can call it the Curtis Collection. Because he's on every other show that might want to use it, but we come up with this just powerhouse of content.
Or sign up with another account. They'll give you an intro price.
Euro Legions, you want to get down on that? Podcast, you want to make us international?
We don't want to be associated with you guys at all.
Oh, that's just hurtful.
So,
Well, we don't really give much.
Could you imagine?
I mean,
who would get in bed with us?
Yeah, I mean, we're funny, but
I'd get in bed with Curtis underneath that Dick Jones fucking comforter.
yeah.
That thing's pretty sweet.
I can tell you right now who'd get in bed with us. Purple Gang Gang.
they get in bed with anybody.
I don't know.
That's like, so this conversation feels like the bar on a Saturday night. And so
2 o'clock.
I'm cruising around and I was like, hey, what's up, Legion's Lounge? And like, oh, I gotta go wash my hair. I'm like, cool. Hey, Legion's there. How you been? Yeah, I got something going on in the morning. And hey, Strange World. Let's get man, we got a thing. We're just kind of okay. And you look around and you're like, all that stuff is Purple Gang Gang, but you're like, oh, I gotta get laid. So
We got super chat.
Yeah. Raimundo Martinez, $5 says, for a sound guy. Doesn't have to be Cody.
So I took some pictures of my action figures the other night. Went outside, set a little thing up. Was trying to be a real photographer, like, the 1/6 guy and our buddy Nate. And I took some pictures, but I thought they had potential. I thought it was pretty cool.
fucking get to it. Show us the goddamn pictures, man.
It needed some help because I'm not Nate Strong or those guys, right? So I texted 1/6 shooter and I'm like, hey, can you do this for me?
He said no.
He said no. So I texted Nate Strong and said, hey, can you do anything with this picture? And look what I got. This is pretty badass.
You took that one.
I took the picture, but he did stuff to it to make it.
So he edited
very
it to make
cool.
it that
Yeah.
cool.
It was very cool.
I wish everybody could see it, but Cody's not here.
Fucking Cody.
Sure they can.
I'm gonna post it on our Facebook page right now, though. So anybody listening,
No, post it on Patreon. Don't show it to the fucking normies.
That's cool. That's really cool, dude.
that's badass. That's cool. I like it.
I wish I could see what it looked like before Nate fixed it.
Oh, I can show you that.
Like garbage.
Ain't that great when you could have a friend? You have a friend you could.
They
just
do it
reach
for
out to.
free?
Well, I haven't got a bill yet.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Super cool.
Oh, that still works.
Yeah, but he edited out the stands, the flight stands.
Mhm.
It looks, come on, it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Travis made a comment to me the other day. I'm pretty sure it was Travis, and I think it needs to be brought up publicly on the show. And we're talking about Mythic Legions, and we're talking about all of the content and the stories and the lore and the factions and all of this stuff. And they're like, and he goes, fucking Marley, fucking Ebenezer Scrooge shit. That's what Steve's obsessed with. The Four Horsemen give us all of this amazing content, and this is what he clings to. It was embarrassing, and he was right. So I just wanted to point that out.
Steve's an old school kind of guy.
Yeah. Last night I watched The Bishop's Wife.
I don't even know what that means.
Cary Grant.
I've heard that
You
name.
gotta be the oldest motherfucker.
He
I
is.
know.
He's like
I-
83.
He is. The Bishop's
Roger and I
Wife.
had movie
Good
night.
movies. Good Christmas movie.
Please tell me the
I made-
Bishop's Wife is a porno.
My dad
There
made
probably is one, but it's
my
not
dad-
the one I watched.
my dad made Jiffy Pop, and we had Neckos. It was really good. Went through a whole bag of Werthers.
Werther's.
We ended the night with White Christmas. Me and Courtney sat watched them together. She was across the room. I was on the couch. We don't like to touch.
1-6 shooter says, for the record, Steve, you never asked me, but I would have said no.
But I would have said
Nate Strong says, so I texted Nate Strong, the Wish version of 1-6 shooter.
no.
You're so much better than that.
Yeah, you're like the Kmart version.
Oh no, because Kmart's out of business. You're like the Five Below version.
I was gonna say Big Lots, but that's going out of business.
Amazon, you ship really fast.
Do you? Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. Like, I can understand why Trevor would say no. Well, one, it's Steve. Two,
I can imagine. I can understand why most people would say no to Steve about anything ever.
if you think about it, like,
Right.
dude, you get phone calls probably a lot because of your profession.
Mhm.
I get phone calls a lot because of my profession, which is very humorous.
Do you think Trevor getting
It's
that
humorous?
picture?
My leg.
Trevor gets that picture and that request. Is that like the equivalent of somebody going, "Hey man, tell me a joke"? Hey, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, hey, I got pulled over for this. What should I do? And I'm like,
Drive better.
I'm a school cop. Like, what are you looking for
I
here?
was in a school zone. Then fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, would it be smarter if they found all the cocaine in my trunk, or should I just drive off now?
Which one's going to get me in more trouble?
What's even better is he's gotten phone calls from people that have been sitting on the side of the road. Like after the cop goes back to his cruiser to do the ticket, they've called him from that moment.
Hey, do you know this officer that has me pulled over?
Yeah, can you tell him to fuck off, or
Hey man, I just got stung by a bee and I'm having an allergic reaction. Fucking call 911.
Why are you calling me?
That was once.
I'm in the sauna, you fuck.
One time.
One time.
One time I called him.
Oh.
Me or him? Oh.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
I called you about a police
No,
matter, but it was
listen.
after the fact.
Hey, listen.
And it was, hey, is this guy being a fucking prick? Because I feel like he's targeting my daughter and I don't want to fucking bring it up if I'm just being a prick. He goes, no, you're not being a prick. That guy's a prick. I'm like, okay, cool.
The difference too is I would also say, when you're getting a call from your good friend, like you take that call anytime.
No, you don't. not even if you're fucking broke down on the goddamn side of the road, do you take that fucking phone call. And then when they immediately call back, which is the fucking signal, there are two signals in this world that everybody knows. This one, that means I'm choking, okay? 2 phone calls back to back means answer your goddamn phone.
Yes.
Nothing. And then a text, nothing. An hour later, still concerned, call Courtney, nothing. At least Steve called me back a couple hours later. I'm still waiting for Courtney to reach back out.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
Look, I didn't have much phone juice.
I know, but still.
Which you never do for some
Right.
reason. What is that?
You don't have a charger
What
in your
is
vehicle.
He doesn't have
or-
a phone charger in his CPAP cubby in the bedroom.
He had to plug his CPAP in.
Right.
So, yeah.
No, I mean, I got full right now. It was just one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
You do know they have like mounts you put it in your car when you plug your phone into it. It's
I don't
charging.
have
My battery will be at 99 and I'll still be like, click. You're going to be 100, bitch.
Mine will not go to 100 anymore.
Really?
Really.
But is it okay? So let me ask you this: is it a problem though? If your phone gets to like 73, are you like, oh fuck, I gotta find a charger?
As soon
right
as
now.
there's any blank space beyond the green, I'm like, oh God, it's going to die. I probably have 2 days worth of battery, but I'm still like freaking.
This is how I live life. The zombie apocalypse could happen tomorrow. I gotta make sure that phone is fucking charged, so I at least get 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days of X videos at least.
I need something to whack it to.
My wife plays a game. She's constantly trying to be better than herself in the wrong direction. So she'll like, oh, okay, well, I've got less than an eighth of a tank of fuel, so my battery should be at 4%. She likes to see which one she can get lower, her fuel tank or her battery on her phone.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly like, hey, you need to put fucking gas in your vehicle. And she's like, and then she's going to call me when she runs out, and I'm going to go, I'm going to fucking hang up. Because I'm like, this is life lessons, honey. This is how we're going to do this.
Jesse asked if who does he call if a woman is talking to me and I can't tell if they're flirting? That's Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I assume they're never flirting with me, so
Just ask.
He says psych, that doesn't happen.
oh.
So just
in case,
I
now
want
you know.
I want to throw this out real quick. I'm sure you remember it because you were sober. You just said you can never tell if a woman is flirting, or you assume they're never. I remember at your show, your last show that we did,
Yeah.
or that you did, and I was there with Peter,
Mhm.
not Steven for some reason, but
Weird.
Yep. I mean,
He was in the CPAP cubby, not charging his phone.
I mean, it was just down the road from his house, his old stomping grounds. He could have saw his cousins, his first kiss, his tree child. So I remember we were standing there, and you pulled out your glucose, and and we were looking
My pocket glucose.
Your pocket glucose. We were looking at that thing, and there was what I would consider an attractive woman there, and she was like,
So she was dog shit.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, dude, she was a GR6, but she was a solid East Muskegon 8.5.
If Travis ever ends up single, he's gonna slay. Because he don't care.
No.
Why do I have to be single?
Whatever. I was trying to make it sound good, but if you want to just,
No, he's making it sound better.
Travis is gonna be that guy that's being like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna get more pussy than a toilet seat." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I saw. They look like they got hit with toilet seats."
You're not doing something right if you're putting your pussy on the toilet seat, ladies.
So
she's missing one, two, though.
What
Hopefully, this next are gonna follow.
What I would consider an attractive woman, as Steve said, who knows, said to you, I think they allowed you to take a picture of your glucose in their cleavage, and then they said, "Does it glow in the dark?" And Jeremy goes, "It does." And they go, "Let's go find a dark area."
I'm like, it's dark everywhere, man. Like,
Jeremy doesn't understand.
He's like, it's dark here. It's dark enough here.
Right.
Laura slept with me and then came back the next night for more. And I was still like, I wonder if she thinks I'm okay.
So
we had a kid. We moved in with each other. I'm like, she still hasn't found the right one.
So Friday night, we went to the bar after the family Christmas party.
Wait. Super chat.
Oh,
Curtis. The sound is so good now I can hear the bacon vape particles being vacuumed into Pete's lung.
Good.
All right, carry on.
And so I may have mentioned this or not. My daughter bought a bar, and so they did a soft opening Friday, and they had a 30 top in there for like a work Christmas party.
nice.
So they were open, but not publicly. They weren't turning people away, kind of thing. So we went there for drinks after the work Christmas party, and it is the local preschool teachers and their significant others.
Oh,
And they
party time.
are holy shit.
Party time.
So I'm sitting at the very back of the room. They're doing karaoke. I'm sitting at the very back of the room, and one of the teachers rolls up and says, "Hey," and came on, "It's your birthday." Yeah. So she walks around my wife, who's sitting next to me, to like rub my shoulder, and "You should sing. I'll be your backup dancer." And I'm watching my wife just I'm watching the thermometer, right?
Your wife was pissed at me.
Yeah. So
I had boobs talking to me, and she's like,
so
And not in a fun motorboat way.
no.
And so she walks away, and I'm worried that Amanda's gonna cut this bitch, right? So things simmer, and I was like, I kept my hands to myself, like I was very well behaved. So next thing you know,
Why is she so worried about you?
Yeah, look at you.
So they're doing shots, and so then she comes over, and she's standing
She not
across
know
the
everybody
table,
else feels sorry for her.
and she's like, "Are you need to sing?" No, I did a song. I take that back. So I did a Dre and Eminem song with John, crushed it. And there was one black guy in the room. And so I announced that I insisted that I was going to do Eminem's part because I wasn't going to fuck up and get canceled, which got a good laugh from everybody but the black guy. And then, so then she comes
He
up and she's
canceled you
like,
in his mind.
we're sitting there and she's like, "You got to sing. We got the microphones." And then she, and I'm like, and my wife goes, "It's not a dick." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, she legit is going to fucking throttle this chick, right?
Yeah.
So Amanda is just fucking steaming. And then all of a sudden the DJ goes, "Hey, this next song is dedicated to Pete." And we can't see the karaoke because of everybody standing. So we're in the back sitting. And I hear the fucking opening chords to Tenacious D's "Fuck Her Gently."
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God. My wife stands up and I'm like, oh my God. And then I hear Jeff Novak's voice. Like, oh, thank God it was Jeff singing it to me, being funny. I'm like, if it would have been that, my wife would have beat the shit out of her in the middle of that fucking bar. Like, it was just
Chloe's opening night, her mom beats the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, dude. It was kind of crazy.
If Laura ever gets jealous of me, I never hear about it. And I don't get jealous of her because I know, I mean, it's kind of like, if it's going to happen, it's going to fucking happen. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it type of thing.
They either come home with you or they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going home alone. So every time. Man, I kind of encourage her sometimes. Like, man,
what are you struggling over there, Jeremy?
It's just so middle school. Some middle school
preschool
shit. Jealousy over fucking us or them.
It's kind of flattering because you know you're like,
It
I
is.
still got it in the household. Hey. But on the flip side, it's like
The only chicks I can impress anymore are ones that are just so bad I wouldn't even want to.
But see, the thing is Steve doesn't have what we have. The three of us.
What?
Because nobody knows Steve.
Steve don't have Riz?
There's not even fucking close. Steve has Risk, the board game, in his basement. Like that's
He's playing by himself.
he doesn't walk into a room and have a bunch of people like call him out by name, like happens to all three of us on a regular basis.
Tonight I'm gonna play as the United Kingdom
against himself. Because he's like, yeah, I don't care enough to have people
stands
play
up,
with me.
walks to the other side of the table, and plays the other side.
Alpha v Alpha. It's weird. He's always Germany, and Germany always wins. I don't know.
If you're listening to this show and you believe that these three guys are some studs that walk into someplace and everybody yells their name like Norm on Cheers.
People yell my name.
That
but
is a
usually 'cause I
very,
don't have
very
clothes
real
on.
thing. But it's not because I'm sexy or anything other than the fact that I'm known in my community.
Everybody, well, yeah,
You know?
you can't. Everybody can hear you every day. No matter- Everybody in this community hears Pete somewhere.
True.
Ah, Pete, how you doing? Nice to see you. Pete walks by. God, that guy's annoying.
How about? Well, in my case too. Well, I mean, and you probably know this as well, but like, I'm in a relatively popular band, and people have followed it for a really long time.
Like
20
years.
Yeah, you make
dudes and fat chicks like us.
You make friends with these people. You make at least you're friendly with these people.
Yeah,
because,
acquaintances for sure.
yeah, you want them to keep coming to the shows
Right.
and bringing their friends, and if all the hot chicks come, then they're gonna have all the dudes dance. Like, it's a whole like networking type of thing.
Right.
So I know lots of people. Plus, I try not to be a dick to people.
Yeah, and that's how we're
Me
not
too.
Steve.
It just happened.
I don't try. I just do. I just am.
So, Steve,
But
are
it-
you
but it
tell
is-
me nobody from the church group is reaching out to you? No one's when you walk in, they're not. When you walk into the church group, no one's screaming your name.
No. No.
The question-
I'm rarely at the church group for one,
Oh,
but because I'm here with you guys. So at least I won't be alone in my fiery pit of hell.
True.
Pete, is it hot over there? Yeah, it's fucking hot over here. Jeremy, how you doing? This fucking sucks.
I'm sweaty.
Trav? Where's Trav? He's over there trying to.
He's banging
that fat
Satan.
chick.
Jeremy's the only one that even in hell is still wearing layers. It's really hot. Well, yeah, you've got 6 layers on, Jeremy.
by the way, this isn't hell.
Right.
This is my basement.
Right. I don't. What are you supposed to do though? Right. So you go somewhere and you get the rando hug from the rando girl for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I supposed to fucking stiff arm this bitch? Like, what
That's
exactly?
what I
Yeah,
would
what do
do.
you?
You know?
No.
Well, how do you know her? I did CPR on her mom, honey. I'm sorry. I don't know what, and I get it. She doesn't like to share her man, but I just also I'm not like, oh my God, hey, thank you so much for the other day. And I'm like, back it up. Mom's still dead. Back up. I don't know how to handle that.
Be like somebody at a dinner party just hoarding over their liver and onions. I don't want anybody to get my liver and onions. You looking at my liver and onions? No, no one's looking at your liver and onions. No one really wants your liver and onions. Get away from my liver and onions. They're all mine. You can have them. You're
You
good.
call us liver and onions?
Somebody's liver and onions in this situation.
Oh, shit.
My liver and onions.
Maverick says, I'm surprised Pete's wife didn't want to kill me when I had breakfast with him after MesquiCon. And Jesse immediately says, totally yes. And I don't think it's probably about that, but it made it even funnier. So, toy news.
Oh, right.
They're going to be dragging the pre-order out by a couple of months.
I see what you did there.
So, it's a big conspiracy because the new wave sales were down. The Reign of the Beast were down.
Wait, this
Because
is what people are saying?
Yep, because people
Okay.
they were saving money for the dragon, so they couldn't afford to get the Reign of the Beast pre-order, so they moved it so they're trying to dupe them into buying both the Reign of the Beast and Bellathir.
They're trying to dupe. Is that something that's been said?
Yes, repeatedly. That has been
They're
said
trying
more
to
than
dupe.
once. Well, maybe not use.
I mean,
the
they
word
use the word dupe,
yes.
but that's
no,
the
that's
sentiment.
the 4 Horsemen are seeing a dip in their profits because
Did
of
they
the
say that, or
announcement.
that's people's speculation?
This is what drama people are saying.
Oh, that's the
Yep,
speculation.
this is the spec. This is what's going on the cabal. This is what happens when you have 6,000 people in a group,
Well,
and everybody's has an important opinions.
honestly, I mean, my opinion, I could see somebody saying, "Hey, man, I need to have that dragon, and it's $500."
But they don't know how
They
much
don't
it
know
is.
how much it is. I was just throwing out a number. But it's whatever it is, and there's this wave, and I would rather. Okay, they pretty much. I think they've said, and correct me if I'm wrong. This isn't going to be the dragon's not going to be offered to retailers, right?
True.
I think they said that.
No, yep, it is going to be
You're gonna
direct
have
from
direct
the
from 4 Horsemen.
and it doesn't sound like if you either pre-order it or you don't get it. Like that's the options.
My point is, it sounds like you'll have a better chance picking up the figures later than you will than you will the dragon.
Very true.
So I could honestly see that it would make sense if sales of the new wave have dropped. Now, no one's apparently said that,
Right.
but it would make sense.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And if I was a business person trying to sell this, not only for money, but also because I want to see this dragon happen, and I also want to see this wave happen, I would try to dupe people, if that's what you want to call it, which is stupid, and push it out further, give people a chance to recoup. I don't see where that's any kind of malicious behavior.
I don't see that being dupey. It's more like being, oh, maybe we should throw these guys a bone.
So let me ask
How
you
about we
this.
help people get everything?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. So we are constantly accused of being 4 Horsemen cucks
I am.
because we are. We love the guys. All of them. And the gals and the company and the philosophy We love the fan service. We love the figures. There's not anything to not love about Four Horsemen Toy Studios, top to bottom. And I'll say that to anybody. I'll say that to Savage Crucible people. I'll say that to is it Ramen Toys that keeps ripping people off? Now we're doing it again with Premium DNA. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, well Megalopolis is Premium DNA. It's going to be fine. And now it's all happening again. And everybody's like, I can't believe they're doing this to us again. We love the Four Horsemen. Did the Four Horsemen make a calculated error by giving us the dragon and revealing it the way they did and not having all of the info? Would they have been better off saving it for when they could say, this is how much it's going to cost? This is going to be.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't think it matters.
I think it does. Based on what everybody is saying, I think it does matter.
When you
People
say,
say shit.
When you say everybody, like how many of these comments are you actually seeing? Because like when I look at those posts, I see like 95% all positive.
You only see the good side. See, now that's different for me. I wouldn't normally expect that. So the fact of the matter is, I will tell you that I look and I go, I love the way that they unveiled it, and it was perfect timing.
I was gonna say the timing was perfect.
It was everything. Reign of the Beast, everything. 10-year anniversary, like it all made sense. But it feels to me like, man, there's a couple little bits and pieces of information that would have changed the entire dynamic of this process had they would have had that. I wonder if, because it was such a perfect time to do all of it, that they maybe rushed it and that caused some problems for them that they didn't need to have.
You
know what I mean?
See what you're saying, but I totally disagree, because I think the fact that we are still talking about the dragon is just good. Like these kind of things it's just more, hey, people are going to be talking about it. We're going to keep rolling.
Calculated risk. It's Reign of the Beast wave. It's 10-year anniversary, live, G-Con, the whole shooting match. You can't not unveil it under those circumstances. I get it. But I guarantee you, I shouldn't say I guarantee you. My assumption is they were, when they planned that whole process, they were going to have that information. I don't think they ever intended to unveil that and not be able to say how much it was going to cost. I think that was a last minute decision around the board table of, hey, we're not there yet. We got to keep it. We've got to reveal it. We're going to knowingly deal with the fallout of not having the price of it because it was just too perfect of a time to set it out. So I'm not saying what they did is wrong. What I'm saying is I think they made a conscious decision to go, hey, we know that there is going to be a negative aspect to this, overwhelmingly positive,
but fuck it.
But right. But they did create a little problem. They whether knowingly or not, they created an issue surrounding this dragon and the Reign of the Beast waves by making that decision. I think it was the right decision. But again, sometimes you go into it knowing that, hey, there's going to be 20% fallout on this. We're just going to fucking bend over and take it on the chin. So just my 2 cents.
I think people need to chill the fuck out, though.
I think it's 1%.
Still gonna get your fucking
I think it's
dragon.
1% of the fandom. And it's those people that just want to have something to talk about.
But the problem is, but herein lies the issue, right? You're exactly right, Stephen. It's 1% of the fandom that they post 20% of the content.
Yeah. And
that's the issue. You know what I mean? It's easy to look and go, oh my gosh, look at all these negative comments. Well, I don't read the positive comments. Those aren't fun for me.
Huh.
There's nothing fun about going, you're the main thing. I love you. Like, I want to read that shit. I want to read the fucking nitty gritty. You know what I mean?
We don't have a non-toy drama segment of our show.
Yeah, we don't have a positive Pete's podium where he talks about, hey guys, I just wanted to read these 47 comments about how great the horsemen are.
Right.
So
I feel like I think regardless, they are making the right call, pushing it out a little bit for numerous reasons.
Hands down.
Not just the order that's going on right now, but the fact that they've added, what they're doing with the 4 payments. I mean, they are doing some things that once again shows they care about their consumers.
Well, and I wonder too I wonder if there was during this process. And again, this and just as a disclaimer, yes, you guys know how close we are to a lot of those people, and yes, we do have conversations. This comes from no place other than just my speculation. There's no insider info here. I'm wondering if they're getting the numbers back, looking and going, man, this is a little bit more than we wanted it to be. I honestly think that they're sitting and going, how do we make this? And maybe the exclusive figures, maybe they go, hey, you know what? This thing came in $50 more than we wanted it to be. But if we do 3 figures, we can justify the $50 looking at our cost. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking at add-on figures that they're talking about cutting their own profits on to get them included to sweeten that deal to offset the higher price of what the dragon came in at. I could see them doing that because that's the type of people they are.
Right.
Hey, we could sell this figure for $55 all day long, but we're going to do it as part of this deal. We're only going to make $35 per because that'll get the dragon into everybody's hands. It'll justify.
Yeah.
I could see them sitting around the boardroom table going, this is what we can do to make this work. And I think that's absolutely rad.
Yeah.
So
rumor has it one of the included figures is going to be
Otho,
Lord Bashadi, the Alpha 2.0.
Oh, if he gets a fucking 2.0 before me, I'm going to lose my goddamn
Dragon
mind,
Rider.
boy.
Oh,
That's not a rumor. That's something you just made up.
chest, bearless chest.
A bearless chest. Yep, because I don't want that big bear sitting on the chest of my figure. We're gonna take the big bear off.
A bear chest.
I can just see the alpha on top of that dragon. Green and red, we know they go together. They're complementary colors in the color wheel. Green dragon, red alpha. I can just see the alpha on top of that dragon looking at his own shoulder.
Are you humping it?
Well, you're right. There's going to be bumps. You're riding a dragon.
You're humping it. You're humping the dragon. He's moved on from dogs.
Yes. Oh.
Now I'm pissed at the thought that he might get a 2.0 release before me. Now I'm already angry. Is Vesapolo watching? Make a note.
Praetorian is blowing steam.
Fuck yes, he is.
They did a 2.0 of one of our figures, just one of them, people would be like, fuck this company.
Okay, I'm sorry. Does anybody else get pissed every time they see their figure for sale on the Cabal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
I've never seen it.
You know what? You don't deserve it.
It's always been you guys, but
You don't fucking deserve it.
I
don't want to be in your collection, you piece of shit.
I love it when I do love it when people take one of our characters, they'll go and like make some little story about them or something, you know, like especially if it's somebody I don't know at all. I'm like, I know you don't know me or give a fuck, but like still,
How many people do you think are like, seriously, Jeremy joins the podcast and 8 days later gets a figure? That's bullshit.
all of them.
Curtis is like, I'm on 9 different podcasts. I got nothing.
I was the first guy to go, I don't deserve this motherfucker, but I'll take it. Uh-oh.
The
Well,
look
good,
on
'cause
the
it's
look on
yours.
the look on people's faces when you try to explain to them the figure that you have, that they're like, I don't care. Like people in the regular world,
Not at
like,
all.
my wife has been like, oh my gosh, look at this. Peter got a figure, and they're like,
yeah.
Yeah, they don't care.
so for those of you listening, it's just the audio. It's kind of a like a weird head nod. Like, let's change the
That's
subject.
nice.
You know,
Although I was with my kid yesterday, we went and saw Sonic, and
the whole time she just talked about me.
it was
Sonic 3?
so
Ruined-
annoying.
Is it 3?
ruined the
Yeah,
movie.
3.
Wow, Jesus. They've been ripping those fuckers out.
Yeah, she really wanted to see it, and she's like, I don't have anybody to go with.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, the tickets are free because you work there. I'm going.
Did
I'll
you,
take you.
Did you watch the Knuckles series?
No.
Oh,
No.
see, I pulled it up on stream the other day, and it was 6 hours of lesbian porn.
Oh,
It was
that's
the wrong Knuckles.
hot.
So I have
so
to go back and revisit.
so on the way home, I'm throwing on Po2 because we were talking about like Christmas and something, whatever. And I'm like, well, me and Steve had a fun conversation at the beginning of Po2 the other day. And so I threw it on and like she's listening and laughing and stuff. And she's like, you know, you wouldn't have an action figure if not for meeting Steve. And I'm like, well, she specifically said the flooding of the basement. And I said, well, technically, but really, I never saw Steve in that process when he was flooding our basement with shit.
Oh, your basement was flooded already. I just made it worse.
Before Jeremy joined the show, Steven had been flooding this podcast with shit for years.
Then I made it better.
I said MWIGTKM was actually the catalyst for all that, and I kind of, I met everybody, and I actually thought that he was the dick.
And and the super funny part about that is one of my work BFF's ex-wives is your cousin. Somehow found out about MWIGTKM. Hey, I've got a cousin who does art. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I was like, and then I saw you, and there was like this beam of light. You know what I mean? Like in one of those rom-coms. It was like, oh, and I heard a harp playing in the background. I was like, I'm gonna fuck that guy.
And fuck we had. So I was like, well, specifically, actually, it was because my mom died, and then the DeWitt side of the family reached out, and then I went to a DeWitt Christmas party, and then they talked about MWIGTKM, and that's how I got into MWIGTKM, and blah blah blah. But
you're trying to do everything you can to justify away the fact that I made you.
He would rather say I got a figure because my mom died than saying it was Steven. I love that.
Wow.
But just
Dorklayer says Steve should not want a V2 because everyone will call it Lord Bashadi the beta.
Oh,
that's good. I like Dorklayer. By the way, got Dorklayer going on right here.
I may love Dorklayer, but I don't like that comment.
Dorklayer is one of the nicest guys in the world.
Yep, pretty much.
And he's so good at what he does. He's so articulate.
I do really love a Dorklayer toy review.
Yeah. Well, and then you find out he's an English teacher. You're like, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? He don't talk like us. We're fucking cavemen compared to him. Oh my God, I just dawned on me that my assumption of Dorklayer, he actually has more college credits than all four of us combined.
No doubt.
Because he's got a bachelor's to be a teacher.
Yeah, no doubt.
You've got an associate's of applied.
I've got negative.
Shit. I have 29 credits total, but they don't mean shit because I don't have a degree or nothing.
I got an A in gym class.
It's called PE, but yeah. Holy shit. Congratulations, Dorklayer, on being smarter than this entire cast. And no disrespect to Travis because he's the only one with a college degree, but it is a degree of applied science. So,
and I don't even know what that means.
That means you only had to take the classes for your job, not general education to a certain extent.
Good. College sucks.
College is stupid at the scale.
Right here.
There's only one good thing about college.
The pussy?
Hey, who's Steve's illegitimate tree baby? Do we know?
What'd you name him?
Probably
Steve?
Maverick.
No,
Maverick.
No, because Maverick is something about the God's Fire cosplayer or whatever.
Oh. I don't know.
He's gonna fucking try to ride that train for a while.
What do you mean you don't know? Did you just fucking walk away from your baby?
Yep. I went back years. I was like, well, you're a little sapling now. I can't do anything for you. I'll come back and see if you've made it. And you were one. And I came back 10 years, and it was the strongest tree in the forest. I was like, now you're my son.
The illegitimate tree baby says Travis floods women's basements with that giant urethra.
Sure that.
I miss hearing that.
It's been a while.
So you know, like when you have an orgasm, there's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of it's a pulsating,
like a sprinkler.
Travis has one. It's just one giant and that's it. One pulse, one glob. It's just and it's over.
Think, picture this:
like a spoon of pudding.
You got a 3/4 inch line, 3/4 inch copper line. You got like I don't know, 20 pounds of psi on that sucker. It's gonna squirt across the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put that same amount of water in a 6-inch pipe, it's just gonna
it just falls out.
Just falls out. Ain't nothing there.
Yeah. That's why he only has one kid. It just never gets where it needs to be. There's just not enough pressure.
What if Travis's superpower could be that he just pees and floods an area?
What a great superpower.
It's not like
God, it's golden shower.
It's not like he's even been drinking. It's just been like a couple days. He's dehydrated and he's still flooding the basement.
And he's got like one of those camel bladders, so he can like save it up for a week.
Fucking A. I saw a reel last night. You know where you goes. And it was these two guys with a dead camel's head, and they cooked it. But before they cooked it, they shaved it, shaved all the fur off and everything. And you want to talk about one of the most terrifying creatures in the world.
I think camels have hair, not fur.
Okay, camel without hair looks like what I imagine Steve's penis looks like.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm going to compare notes.
I don't know why my algorithm took me there. I cannot explain that.
Well, but the way you said it was, you know how it happened. You get there, and I go, okay, this is going to be about bouncing boobies, and then you said that, and I'm like, no, I don't know how it gets you there.
I don't know. Imagine that without
hairless.
Imagine that with no hair.
Bald camel.
It is a creepy ass.
You ever
thing.
see that thing where you see a
Jesse says, what the fuck
Yo, yeah,
app are you
grizzly.
watching reels on?
Nah,
The bald grizzly.
Instagram. I don't know.
bald grizzly bear.
You're at some fucking.
They look like a
Al-Qaeda
big.
watch
They look
list
like
now?
a big rodent.
It's the same reels you're watching, Jesse. We just have fucked up minds.
Well, this was a weird
The
one.
algorithm,
I don't know where my phone was taking me, but 3 hours in.
Steve's illegitimate tree baby says, "You will never know who I am, just like I didn't know who my dad was until I stumbled across this podcast. I always wondered why my arms were short growing up and my fascination with missionary."
Missionary is efficient. Gets it done. Get in there, get out.
Oh, I can just see Steve's tree baby.
But the thing is I
Really
got
short branches.
But I met missionary typically, especially in certain
Lots of
positions,
leaves.
you're holding yourself above her.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about Courtney's bust and Steven's arms, like he's just, you know what I mean? He's suffocating.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That's not what it's like at all.
He can't do it doggy because he can't smack it.
Okay.
I don't know how he jerks off.
Do it.
I like how you honked
With
it.
those forearms, I'd be worried about
honked it
tearing it off.
Do it. Well, you see, you got to turn sideways so I get more stretch. So you're kind of like at an angle, where you're like, and then and then you can like, So like this is shorter than this.
So you fucking give her the
Oh, yeah,
Iron
yeah.
Man landing? Is that's how you fuck her? It's Iron Man landing?
While he looks at his shoulders the whole time.
Delts.
Grab an
Courtney,
ankle.
put your shirt back on.
And then yeah.
I cannot think of one reason, not one reason in the entirety of the world that I would ever say to Courtney to put her shirt back on. I cannot think of one instance, as creative as my mind can be. I cannot come up with one plausible scenario where I would ever tell her to put a shirt on, ever.
I gotta agree with that.
What if her shirt was off and she was running and her boobs were hitting her in the face and it hurt?
Good.
She's gonna love this.
She likes it rough.
I'm sorry, Courtney, for talking about them. I got roped in and I've been drinking alcohol.
I love how Travis's cup has been empty for an hour.
Yeah. I'm like,
Beat hasn't touched his.
yeah.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
It's
Not very strong.
not at all.
But-
We should do shots.
I'm in.
That sounds like a genius plan.
King! King, pour us some shots!
I don't think we're. Can we? I don't think we could.
What
do
was
that.
the other toy news?
We
The
can't do that
dragon
on-
and
we
something
can't
else.
do that on YouTube Live, by the way.
Oh,
We're gonna do what on YouTube Live?
Shots. I don't think.
Really?
They're iced tea.
Yeah, of course.
There something with
There
the
was two things.
retailers.
Mondo.
Like,
Mondo Buzz Off.
Mondo Buzz Off has been pushed back.
Or as I like to say, the David Williams. But yeah.
I think that Mondo is trying to dupe its fans by pushing it back just to get them to buy more. Them sons of bitches.
Oh my gosh.
that's stupid.
That's stupid.
They're trying to
Stupid
increase.
idiots.
They're trying to increase the success of their toy they made and make more money or make enough money to go into production, make it worth their while. Them dirty bastards. That's all I got to say.
It's good. Gives more people time to buy that jerk.
1-6 Shooter and I are always vibing. He says, "You got pulled into the Al Qaeda rhythm instead of the algorithm." That's why I said you're on an Al Qaeda list. Yeah, we're both brilliant, him and I.
You are.
There was
Better watch out when I start taking photos.
Both
1-6
got thick
Shooter.
necks. Yours is just way softer.
Say again.
I said you both got thick necks. Yours is just way softer.
That's true.
This is nice and strong.
Yeah, he's a good looking dude.
He's a good looking dude.
Both those guys are.
Cool veins. I'd like to see him and
your veins are cool, man.
yeah, I'd like to see him and Rollins go at it.
Who, Henry Rollins?
Yeah.
Neck fight.
Neck fight.
Neck fight.
You ever see giraffes do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking whack each other with their necks. Like, that's awesome.
Did anybody else follow Nature is Metal on Instagram?
I love it.
That shit's crazy, dude.
So it's dark.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that brings us to our top 10 lists for 2024.
Oh, fuck, we're doing this, huh? We're doing this.
We actually, some of us prepared. I don't know. If
I
we all
prepared.
did.
So I will say this is the most I've ever prepared for one of our things. Went and got pictures, cropped them all nice, made it look
Yeah.
all pretty.
Yeah.
Found some
Top 10. Rolling heavy.
So
The year of the Glyos.
are we gonna start with our number 10s? Go around the table.
Oh, I didn't put them in order.
I put them in order,
Did you?
but they don't
I
have
did
You
not.
did a top 10 and didn't put it in order.
Yeah, because I love them all equally.
That's not a top 10 then. That's a list of 10.
Well, then you could just read your. I mean, that's totally
Steve
fine.
wanted to do 5. I went the extra
25,
mile.
so it didn't take 4 hours, but I got overrated.
Let's just jump it in. Let's just go. Let's just fucking start reading them off. What do you got, boys?
Oh,
It's got to be over there because it's water. It's just water. We're just gonna have. We need a little quick hit of water.
Just a
mm-hmm.
While we're waiting for our water, can we just support the no bra movement? Can we publicly do that?
I try to every day.
Yes. We appreciate
It's
that.
an odd term to talk about us supporting the no bra.
Oh,
I see what you did there.
Can I also say to you guys, could you imagine wearing one
No.
every fucking
No.
day?
That's the
No,
worst.
they sweat enough without. a
What
big
the
wire
fuck?
mesh
I know.
holding it.
If I would,
I know.
Right now.
Yeah.
All right.
because
This
You can wave- you can
water.
wave,
here's
but
to
you can wave
hydration.
on the camera.
Hydration it is.
That's
Well,
not
here.
the camera. The camera's right there. Heidi's gonna wave at the TV. There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Clear.
It's a nice high quality H2O.
good stuff.
Fucking gross water.
If I had tubes, and
Might want to stick around for this, Heidi.
It's gonna be good.
I knew that they were there, and they had the ability to get me out of traffic tickets and get me into places free, and get me free drinks and whatever. Not
Get a Glyos in.
Wait, you're calling tits tubes? I thought you were talking about like tubes inside. No,
No.
You're talking about
no.
tit
I'm talking about
tubes.
milkies. And if I had my milkies, and I knew that I would want bra because a bra gives them good shape.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
And it pushes things around, and it makes things. Girls that got a little less can make a little more. Girls that are a bit saggy, they got a little bit of a suspension. I'd be pro bra if I was a chick because that's my ticket through life.
Stacy Lynn says I have to wear a bra. It hurts if I don't.
There you go.
So
Kind of like me. I got to wear underwear. My balls hurt if I don't.
Heidi, if
They're
you want to
just-
talk in that mic, you could just you want
that
anything
mic's
you
not
want.
plugged in. Oh, maybe
Oh,
it
yeah,
is
plugged
now. Yeah, I guess it is.
Mhm.
so I just turned 41 and I'm coming up behind you guys.
Heidi.
Do you
Thanks.
have situations where all of a sudden you feel the toilet water on your balls?
Oh, I've been having that since I was 12.
Because I was like, oh my gosh, the toilet's filling up with water for some reason. No, I just sit there long enough for my balls sag.
The suspension ain't
Gone.
the suspension ain't what it used to
He's
be.
like, that's it.
I'd like to install a skyjacker on there on my balls.
That is not a fun feeling.
No, because you're like, oh, yep, okay, great.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, not fun at all.
I'm assuming I guess Stacy Lynn's comment is having to do with being large breasted. I'm not sure. I've never looked. No. She's a pretty gal who's super sweet. I guess I've never noticed if she was busty or not. Maybe I'll
Guys
have
don't
to
go down there.
No, I'll have to take
No.
I'll have to take a look. I'll get Brian's permission and maybe check him out next time I see. But yeah, I had not
I only
noticed.
make eye contact with women like this.
Don't lie.
It's time to deliver the
Don't lie.
profile.
You do not look. You don't make eye contact with women.
Never. When he's talked to Lori, he's always looked to the side.
He's like, who?
Yeah. What?
Dude, I love Lori.
Either way, they're busty. I'm not talking about Laura or Lori.
True. Very true.
I mean, Lori, Laura, Laurad, all have big boobs. It's crazy.
So our top 10 toys of 2024.
Okay, let's clarify something. 24. I think that's the year.
24.
Are these toys that we have purchased ourselves?
It's your top.
It's your top.
If it's a top 10 toy
Fair.
and you didn't purchase it, you're kind of stupid.
Well,
right?
we're gonna tease the fuck out of you.
Oh no, that's never happened before.
And I used to that.
I don't walk out of here with my self-esteem 100% lower every time.
Yeah, the best toy of 2024. I didn't get it.
Well,
I bought a bunch of these stupid Happy Meal toys instead.
Oh, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, Happy Meal toys are great.
As long as you believe that they're the best top 10 toys.
Start us off, Trav.
Start off?
Start it off.
All right. I'd love to go first. I'm going to start with the Stinger. The Hasbro Jedjo classified Stinger. I do have it. I'm not going to grab it because I turned off the toy cam anyway. But I really love this vehicle. I never had a Stinger as a kid. So that was as an adult, going back and grabbing vehicles. And I quickly fell in love with it. And now I am really enjoying this little beast. So I love that vehicle. Comes with a cool driver. I always loved the Stinger driver. I don't know what it was about the
Colors.
gray troop. Yeah, it's just
Colors
cool.
are cool.
Yeah, it's just cool. I always loved it. That's my number 10.
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's great.
You guys need to see a picture of it. Like I could show you personally if I did just
It's a
have
great
it.
shot.
Yep. I did
You
just
did,
have
you
it.
did have a nice
Did
picture.
you send that to Nate to have him touch it up?
I can't believe that's all the way down to number 10, but okay.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. There's some close stuff here and there, so But right now, that's my 10.
All right.
Peter, what's your number 10?
God, he's really doing this.
So obviously I didn't bring all of my stuff. I didn't buy a ton. I haven't been buying a ton in the world of toys for the last few years, which you guys know. But I'm not necessarily in order as well. But my Monster Force, I just think they're beautiful, and I think it's a cool step into something new. And I like the lore behind all of it. It's got great sculpt, great paint, great articulation, and it's very Mythic Legion-y as far as the quality goes, but it's outside of that fantasy.
Yeah.
It's in kind of a different realm, which I think is super cool. So
Have you looked at the newest wave that's up for pre-order?
I haven't this time of the year.
Oh yeah.
I've been buying Glyos, but this time of the year I tend to not pay that close of attention.
Mm-hmm.
I got kind of duped by them because they pushed everything off. And had they come out originally, I would have had the full wave, but I ended up backing off because of other things. So I do eventually want to do that. But no, I think again, I like the cryptid stuff, the cryptid type stuff, right? I like the vampire, and I like that kind of that realm of stuff. And I think this is going to be super cool.
Have you guys looked at them? I wish Cody was here to pull it up for us. But have you guys looked at like the Wave 3 stuff at all?
I've looked at it.
I don't
Just briefly.
I don't love it. And I really, really love Wave 1.
Yeah.
Something, and I think it's hard because I think they're just renders right now. Like that's all they are.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, but I haven't looked at the newest stuff and been like, I have to have that. I just haven't. That stuff, like Pete said, yeah, that was definitely an honorable mention for me. And looking back, I probably should have had it on my list.
All right.
I could see 3 of those. The Cthulhu head one, the kind of the demon head, and then definitely the masked guy. So,
And I'm not saying they look bad or anything. Like they don't look bad, but they don't grab me like the 1 and 2 stuff did.
Right, the red demon. I mean, that's
cool.
Me, I
He
love.
looks cool.
I wish I was
that's
more
cool.
into like the military aspect of that stuff
Because you like the monster part.
Yeah, and I love the idea of it, but yeah, it just doesn't really.
The
grab
military
me.
pulls it
Yeah.
away from you.
it's nice that you guys are picking some of these up so I can just check them out through you.
Which is the other benefit.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the other great thing about this line is I don't feel compelled to have to get all of them.
no.
Like with the turtles, I was like, oh, I got to get everywhere. And I'm like, well, this I don't have to.
Yeah. You
There's
don't have
no-
the nostalgia. You
Right.
don't have
There's
that.
like, hey, this is a cool figure. I want this on my shelf.
Just
Boom,
buy the
done.
ones you want.
Yep.
Which is what I'm going to do with that line.
Right.
Yeah. Steven?
My number 10 slot will go to G.I. Joe Classifieds Mutton Junkyard. I love that set. It's amazing. The dog's awesome. I love the different facial expressions. I love the fact that they gave us all those different hand signals. So it looks like he's talking to his dog, controlling his dog.
Fingering his dog.
Me and dogs.
You and dogs is tight.
Real shocking that a dog made your top 10. Real shocking.
Speaking of dogs, I know I wasn't here, but I did take a look at this little gift from Mavi,
You did? You opened it?
and I actually really like it. It's really cool.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Because I
Dude, to put that by your
I
alpha.
fucking love dogs.
Oh,
I thought that was cool as fuck.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's definitely
Yeah.
going in my case. I did switch,
Yeah, I mean, you're historically the guy who collects Joes specifically for the animals, so it makes sense that you would get that.
this is going to go with my legions.
Just because you collect them, Peter, doesn't mean you want to F them.
Doesn't mean you don't wanna.
Yeah,
Well,
it's true.
all I know is I did switch heads here. I wanted the more submissive looking head.
You dirty birdie.
It's just
God dang it.
all right, Jeremy.
Trying to throw these in order last second here. I would say that my number 10 would be the Masterverse 1987 movie Evil Lynn figure. I think they executed her very well. And
What did she do to get executed?
I mean, she's a bitch. So that'll do it. And we never got her in any version whatsoever. So the fact that they're finally throwing these movie figures out that we never got is pretty awesome.
What was that actress's name? I fucking loved her.
Christina
Meg
Ricci.
I
Meg something.
Meg
loved
Foster.
her. She's in They. Yeah, they right? Live. Roddy Piper and the alien looking people. Oh my god.
Oh, they live?
They live. God
Yeah.
damn it. Yeah.
She's got beautiful eyes.
Oh, just beautiful eyes.
And to me,
Perfect Evil Lynn.
and I don't know if
Great.
they're some of the like the
didn't hold up.
execution doesn't look exactly like the movie, but it's actually pretty damn close. So
Yeah, I get that.
they were able to get away with that. And for like a fucking, just a little over $20 figure, I mean, it's pretty badass. So yeah.
Not that I'm trying to sidetrack Jeremy's top 10 thing here, but have you guys seen we should just turn it into a real show, but the reel where they're like talk about like what women in their 60s looked like 40 years ago compared to what women in their 60s look like now.
Oh yeah.
Like they were showing like
Betty White.
Well, some of these
Yeah.
older
Yeah.
actresses and showing what they looked like in their 60s and then they like now our actresses are like
Selma Hayek and shit.
Courtney Cox
Yeah.
and like and it's like what the fudge.
Selma Hayek fucking
Well-
rocks my world.
Until
Well-
the day she dies.
Back then, women
And even after the fact, if I get a shot.
I agree.
back then women didn't try to look like younger women. They did their hair different when they got to a certain age. The
True.
young girls had long hair, and now the older women are using the same fashion and beauty
The younger people would
critiques
use.
that
Yeah.
younger would. You don't see Jennifer Aniston walking around with hair set in curlers.
Yeah, big
That
poofy
she, yeah,
hair.
and they don't.
Yep.
She's not doing that.
Yep.
And
It is kind of weird though. It's weird. It is weird.
so
All right. Jeremy, did you watch The Substance?
No.
I'm not going to sidetrack this the whole time, but
I hope you do.
hey, guys.
Yeah.
The Substance.
Okay.
Demi Moore. It gets a little crazy at the end, like super like weird 80s horror at the end, but
Okay.
It's a fun watch.
All right.
Yeah. The Substance. Won't be the first time we saw Demi Moore naked on camera, but
She's actually in the show I'm watching right now. The Landman.
oh, really?
With,
Is that
Billy
Kevin
Bob
Costner?
Thornton.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
That's right. Yeah.
Allie Larder and her naked. She's looking great too. My God.
Yeah. She the not American Pie, but
Uh,
your favorite, the
football
football one.
movie with Dawson.
Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want your life.
I don't want your life. Yeah.
You
She's got
punch
the whipped
another
cream
fucking
on her
quarterback.
and her hoo-hoos
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and her crotula.
All right. So now we're into number
Only way we're
9.
going back onto the fields without you.
Number 9. I
That's fine. Tweeter can take the tosses. Nah, man. Nah, coach, I'm out. Fine, he's fucking out. I love that movie.
You do.
I fucking love that movie.
I said the HasLab
A
Giant
10.
Man.
A fucking 10. Oh, God. Just please stop.
I said the HasLab Giant Man. Creepy eyes.
Motherfucker.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just set them all up, you
Yeah.
fucking dick.
Look at him. He's like,
Stomping him.
the HasLab Giant Man.
Fucking knocked my geodaxis around like the fucking wasp.
I hate to say this from a standpoint of like Giant Man is not my favorite figure, not even close. I will say Paul Rudd's done some amazing stuff for Giant Man.
Yeah.
This weighs more than my grandson.
Look at him too.
Oh. And my grandson does this
Tickling
where
his
he gets
beard.
super stiff.
Yeah.
He wants to stand all the time. You're like, what are you doing? He's trying to stand up. And then he spits up in your face.
Dude, this fucker's the same size as Piper.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You make little baby girls. Yeah.
I did not make my grandson. I want to qualify that.
Indirectly. I said baby girls.
Indirectly,
Okay, yeah.
dude. Jesus, you're fucking weirdo.
You did have a role in that though. So I will say I still just love big fucking
Chonkers,
toys.
man.
Yeah, I love big toys. And so like when you get an opportunity at something like this, growing up, I wasn't the kid that had the flag. I didn't have the Defiant Cat Slayer. I didn't have all these big cool fucking toys.
I had a
Now-
slutty babysitter, but no flag.
She had some fun toys.
Yeah.
But I will say now that I can afford it, I love the big beefy toys. Yeah. And I really think Hasbro did a great job on this. The eyes are weird, granted, but I fucking love that. It's one of my favorite parts. I like him looking like a creepy, like
He looks rapey.
yeah.
Well,
Hey, just drink this drink.
But at the end of the
His
day, if you
figure's
can
ready
do
to
what
go
he can
inside.
do,
Yeah, well,
Be
you should be.
creepy.
You should be
Yeah.
creepy. All right. That's my 9.
Okay. Pete.
my number 9 would be the Mythic Legions. I can never say it right. The Snake Men.
Ninian.
So, Ninian
Oh, yeah.
Warrior. And one of the main reasons for one, I love the anthropomorphic.
There
Thank
you go.
But I also, one of the reasons this is on my top 10 is because I have 2 and a lot of people have none. And it's great. I love the fact that I have 2 in my collection. Not only do I have 2 in my collection, I got a third one for a friend. I was able to get 3, and a lot of you people in the Cabal got 0. And that's why it made my top 10. But it is a beautiful figure.
It's understandable.
But it's also a sleeper because you see the front picture of it in the package. You're like, oh, that's really cool. And then you see the paint that goes into the scales, and you're like, oh, I see what you
Yeah.
did there, motherfuckers.
That's a
So,
very surprising figure for me. I
Yep.
really ended up loving that figure.
Yep.
Beautiful.
super cool.
Definitely made my list as well.
I'm going back to the well of G.I. Joe Classified.
Oh, good.
Figure. Doc. Doc is amazing. He comes with a bunch of cool shit. Perfect update. The glasses. Checking boxes over here for inclusion. Got the black guy on the list. So I've got a dog and I got a black guy. So
The dog was number 10.
well, Mutton Junkyard was
I was
number
kidding.
10.
I meant, yeah.
Anyway, I love the figure. I love that he came with a stretcher. He's just really great update. Yeah,
Have you put the stretcher on the Dragonfly yet?
I have it, but I've seen people do it.
Yeah. He's a great figure. I will not buy him.
I know because you have no soul.
Yes. No good guys. No good guys. Jerry?
Not surprising to anyone.
This is a 1976 half-used bar of Pac-Man soap.
It's got a curly on it.
It's got a curly.
We're just pretending it's from my beard.
God damn it.
Why is your curly 6 inches long?
Dude, in all honesty, though, having this big, thick bitch, they're everywhere. They're
bet.
fucking everywhere. There's 8-foot fucking coily ass fucking beard hairs and everything.
Nah.
It's ridiculous.
You should eat over there. You're pulling stuff out of your teeth all the time.
You know, that would be kind of cool. An invite over there for some food sometime. That would be
Yeah, I've
so
been
cool.
over there.
Or maybe to see the toy room. Or to record parodies.
You go over there and eat pizza.
Just, you know,
If only I was Matt Rodriguez.
If
You know what
only.
I mean?
Someday you guys will get the invite.
I hate you, Peter. I hate you and Pocket Glios, but I'm gonna let Matt come to my basement and do a song about Pocket Glios.
What number 9 is gonna have to be the Motu Origins Vipor figure.
Oh yeah, he had the big head too.
No, it's not like the
okay.
stretchy one. No, he's
Okay.
got like an articulated jaw. He's a new figure. He's based on the Eternia, one of the Eternian towers.
Oh yeah.
He was a surprise hit for me. The Origins figures are basically, to me, just updated versions of the vintage stuff. So when they throw in new stuff, you got to be good.
Yeah.
And I've been bitching about the snake.
I was gonna say I thought you hated Snake Man.
That's the thing. It's like I'm not a huge. I don't hate them, but it's like just you don't have to give me 50 of them.
Okay,
Give me
gotcha.
the main guys and maybe a couple others.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was a surprise hit for me. I really enjoy him, and he's got chains. And chains are sweet. So
Oh heck yeah.
Vipor and chains, baby.
My number 8 is the retailer version of the Mask of the Red Death.
Really? That made your top 10.
So what's weird, and the reality of it is, the original Red Death probably would have made my top 10 if I ever would have taken the robes off him. There is something about that figure when you take those robes, and don't get me wrong, CJ doesn't knock the robes out of the park. It's part of the character. I absolutely love it. I'm not trying to diminish that at all. But that creepy ass zombie skeleton-ish fucking scary body,
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's
I love
just
it.
evil,
Mhm.
just gross. I really enjoyed it, and obviously I didn't buy like multiple. Well, I did, but to flip, I did not buy multiples of the original Red Death. So I never stripped him down,
Mhm.
even though I had seen people's like pictures and images, enjoyed it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes,
Well, and I'm big on displaying him the way he was meant to be displayed. You know.
Hey, the Four Horsemen they're artists.
Yes,
they know what they're
exactly.
doing. Like, yeah, you know. So, but stripping that dude down and playing with him and putting those like
Yeah.
bone wings, and I'm like, this motherfucker,
Stripping that dude down and playing with him.
Hell yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. He looks like me when I get out of the hot tub. Wrap a little towel around myself,
Yeah.
skin all red.
Yeah.
You don't put a towel around.
You're
yourself.
right.
Droopy
I know.
tits with your ribs hanging out.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. So that's my number 8.
Love it.
Yep.
My number 8, also from the retailer wave, the Undead of Viking Fell. I just love those skeletons. I love that figure in particular. I love Vikings, and I think it's great, and I think it's gonna make some people's undead armies just fucking incredible. So
Well, and you factor in like all the skeletal stuff that's coming from Necro, which will be here, early next year. I mean,
Did I see somebody was like trying to sell off some of those figures already?
yeah.
Did they? They don't have them though.
no, but if you send me a moose today, I'll send you 2 bears when I get them. And he did it, and somebody
I
did
swear
it.
this guy
I
was
will tell
like,
you,
loose. I got them already.
I would two bears for a
I'd do
moose. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh,
I also understand why that person is doing it, but the
Why?
hard part is, like you said, like that bears. It's still like that's months out.
That's like 26, isn't it?
Probably. I mean, realistically, hopefully not, but probably. It's a good possibility.
And the next one on my list is actually the skeleton builder, just the regular skeleton figure that we got. Now it's coming out in a 4-pack.
Okay.
So I'll jump and do my 7 as well, because
That was this year.
The single skeletons.
single
were,
one.
Yep. And the 4-packs are coming, right?
Yes. Yep.
So.
Yep. And some people got that some people would have got that in 23 because that was the Legion's Con. But if you ordered it from the website, you definitely got it in 24. Yeah. It's a great figure.
Number 8, Steven?
Number 8.
We're going to dip back into G.I. Joe.
Nope, going to Mythic Legions.
Okay, fucking loser.
My number 8 figure of the year is Poxus himself.
He's on my list as well.
Poxus himself. I don't know if I really have to explain it.
No, it's Poxus.
I did you one better though.
He's badass. I should have went with the 2-pack.
I did. That's what I did. I got you. I was like, I know it's got a team, but they came in a 2-pack.
They did. Yes, but I went with Poxus the figure. He's an amazing figure. I don't know. Enough said. Beautiful.
And I still like. It seems like we've had him for so long now,
but we haven't.
We haven't. That figure still, to me, is one of the best of that line.
It's one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, just sure. Killer. Just because they did a great job with that.
I wish I would have made the things on his head a little bit more sturdy, but and his bow kind of sucks.
So, what's shitty is that some of these probably would have made my list, but I tried to keep it one figure per toy line.
Oh, get that. Yeah.
Because it's easy to just be like, all of this was great.
Yeah, because you're a lovable loser.
Well, that's kind of how I roll, baby. And that's why you love me.
That's his Riz.
So I love you.
I like that you've used the word Riz twice in this episode.
You know, I'm not done.
You're kind of hip with the kids.
I'm not done.
I dig it.
If I got another little glass of water, who knows what's going to happen?
Get all rizzy. Get all rizzy.
Yeah.
So my next figure, it would be probably higher on the list, but I honestly don't have him yet because I can't fucking find him in the store complete. And that would be the NECA movie Tatsu figure.
Are you finding him incomplete in the store?
I actually did find one incomplete in the store. At the Walmart on Sherman, I went there and he was upside down in the package, which was the first sign of uh-oh. And then I look and all of the extra pieces were missing. And I'm like, motherfuckers. I have seen him occasionally pop up online, like he was in Holland. And I said, hey, Matt, if you could go check out that Walmart at some point and maybe,
Yeah.
He's like, sure, no problem. He never did. So he'll be showing up. I'm not worried. But he would be higher on the list. But like I said, I don't have him in hand yet. But everything I've seen, he's a fucking great likeness of the dude from the movie. And he's got soft goods. So he's not just all sculpted. So, yeah,
Nice.
There you go. Tatsu, everybody.
Tatsu.
Yep.
Sweet. You got a picture.
Yo, you want to see him?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no wonder your eyes were
Shredder's
glossed over.
right-hand man from the movie. The guy basically one who trains all the Foot Clan. Bald head.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Never lower your eyes
Seems
to
like
an
he's
enemy.
been in a lot of stuff, probably.
I have no idea. All I know is
He was in 2 of the movies.
I still
First
want.
and second one.
That's
still
how
like-
That's how I made your top 10.
Wish
huh?
Shredder would come to town because I want to go smoke
Yes.
cigarettes and skateboard and
That
play pinball in the warehouse.
Now I get it.
See?
Yeah.
He's second in command, man. He's like a must-have if you love those early movies.
Oh,
so,
yeah, for sure. I'm with you.
like I said, he'd be higher, but I ain't got him yet.
Yeah.
So
my 7 is going to be. God, this was tough. You know what? It was Poxus. We'll say Poxus. He's been talked about. Poxus was my number 7. Peter, you're I think 6 now.
Nope, I'll skip 7 and I'll just go to Steve because I already said my 7 and then I'll pick you up on
Sounds
6.
good. Sounds good.
So we're starting to get into Glyos territory. So
Oh yeah.
My number 7. Figure Obscura Frankenstein's monster.
Oh yeah.
Killed it.
yeah,
That-
super cool.
The monster itself is really good.
Creature.
I love the creature. Well, whatever. People know what I'm talking about. Jesus. But all the additional stuff that comes with that thing, that set. If you want to, set the tone, take up a space in your detolf and just do a little setup with himself. He's got enough stuff to make that stand on its own and just really be cool.
It's amazing how much cool stuff came with that figure.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. And that's probably one of my favorite parts of Figure Obscura. Like, I love that aspect of it.
I love that you don't know what the hell you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's fun.
Boom! They're like, "This is it," and you're like, "Dang!"
Yeah, it's so funny when people bitch about it too, because I'm like, God, that's part of what I love.
Yeah,
I love that. I'm literally buying the figure without looking at the pictures.
Yeah,
I
know, right? You're just like, I
gotta do this.
Are you
purchase it and then you look at it?
Are you gonna unveil to us what the thing is with the Ghost of Christmas Past today?
You know what I think we'll do is we'll do a little. We'll try and record a little Patreon, quick little Patreon after this, and we'll do it on there.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll keep it as secret as the Horseman would like. So we'll just do it on our Patreon. And then if you listen or watch, that's on you, motherfuckers. So.
Right.
Dildos.
All right, Steve, what you got? Nope, never mind. You did one. Jeremy, you're up.
What number is this?
7.
Turtles of Gray Skull Merman.
Oh yeah.
He's probably probably my favorite Turtles of Gray Skull figure right now, I think.
Yeah.
The translucent fun, and he's got the little tail. You can swap it out to legs, but ain't nobody gonna do that.
You know, I'm obviously this is not my genre. Dude, that toy is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool.
And he's hard to get. So
oh really?
Yeah, he's a little difficult to get, which is dumb because he's got the Build-A-Figure pieces with him for Metal Botto. But I don't know. I just like this guy a lot. He's me and Steve were talking about the other day too. I mean, he's got not only the translucent part, he's got like the anglerfish little, penis hanging off his forehead and stuff, but he's also kind of got that like so how do you say that, the kind of glossy like Japanese looking color that they do to nobody. Iridescent, that word.
Motubi.
That's what you're looking
Motubi?
I don't know if that, what that
yeah,
means,
whatever. But yeah,
I'm sure
He's
Maverick
cool.
will tell us here in a second.
Yeah, he will.
Nah, that's a cool figure.
But yeah, super love him. He's
Yeah.
great.
Super fun.
Mm-hmm.
We are on what number now?
6.
4-6. I'm going to get back into the mythic realm, and I am going to say Arakagor.
That's the blue one.
The blue dragon mage. I absolutely love this figure. I, of course, am happy to suckle at the feet of the 4 horsemen, and this is an example why I love them. That figure, from the paint aspect to the design to just how cool, beefy, monstrous he is.
He's beefy as fuck.
Ah, God, I just fucking love him. Absolutely love him. And proudly display him on my shelf. So love that beast. So that's my number 6.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
All right, let's do it. So I discovered, with no help from anyone this year, Golios, and I've fallen in love, at least for the time being, according to Maverick, because he has nothing better to do than watch what I do.
Judge you.
So this is Kebby Space. This is a Bryn Lord. Super fun, and different octopus arm kits, and it comes with multiple different heads, and just a lot of fun. And you can pop them apart and you can swap them up. I don't know if you knew that or not, Jeremy.
That's what I heard.
But yeah, so this is basically, a lot of these are going to be more the sculpt than they are the actual figure itself, because, like, for instance, I love these particular sculpts, and I have them in multiple colorways.
Mm-hmm.
So Bryn Lord is my first, so in the number 6 spot. So very fun, very cool.
I like him.
So I like him a lot.
Do you have him, Jeremy?
I don't have him. The one that you have in your hand, I have, but in a different color. So.
That doesn't surprise me, because this fucker's cool.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
And the whole idea behind that one is, like, that one's intentionally supposed to have mismatched parts.
Yep.
So organic and, biotech, and you can mix it up and make arms this and arms that. So that's a pretty cool little kit.
Yep.
Steven?
My number 6 is something I brought today, but we haven't talked about it. I don't know if we're going to today, but this would be Mezco's Indiana Jones.
Oh,
It's awesome.
you love that bad boy.
It's pretty good.
So you have the Hot Toys Indiana Jones.
I do.
If you had to pick,
Man, I don't know. I honestly think the Mezco gives you more.
options.
It gives you more play value because they give you so many different expressions on his face, and they're all really good. So for posing and for people photographing stuff and everything else, I think it allows you to put him in a lot of more fun looking scenarios.
Gotcha.
The Hot Toys one is great. Comes with a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I never use. Because I mean, the scene when he goes into like the underground city thing, and he's wearing the white, like he looks like he's I don't know what you want to call that, dressed Arabic or something.
Yeah.
He's trying to,
Yep.
And like I never use all that get up,
Yeah.
So for the Hot Toy, so the Hot Toy is really cool, but
Are you gonna sell the Hot Toys now?
no,
You keep both.
yeah,
You want 2 Indiana Joneses on your shelf.
yeah,
One at work, one at home.
probably both at work
Wow.
Oh,
because my current Indiana Jones is at work.
Okay.
And then all my Mezco stuff is at work.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew you did that. Nice. All right.
that's fun. That would be me. So my next is a Glyos figure as well. This is from the God Beast. He puts out some pretty interesting stuff, and this one really it caught my eye at old Legions Con this year, and it's the Scarabite Zoloid figure. It's this sort of aqua greenish and purpley brainy figure, and
Yep.
the one head's got the Cyclops looking face and kind of reminds me of Mother Brain from Metroid. He's just really fun, man. Scaly, kind of gross, like my dick.
Oh, if you get the soap off in it.
Speaking
when
of,
we
man, there were
decided-
some great memes.
When we decided to
Groups
go with
last week.
our top 10s without pictures, I didn't think of the possibility that Jeremy and Pete would have all these abstract. I should have.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
But
up
no
to the
one knows
screen.
what the hell we're talking about. I mean, pretty much everybody knows.
That guy. Didn't he look great?
That's one that I did not get my hands on at Legion's Con, which sucks, but it is a super cool figure. And there's a ton of other cool sculpts in that same colorway. That Scarabite colorway is beautiful.
Yes.
And the Scarabite
love it.
colorway in the Biomass Monster and the Scarabite colorway in the God damn it. Anyways, they're awesome.
Yeah, one of my favorites. So
Fits in a Happy Meal.
And we're vacuuming again.
you just say no? You son of a
Yeah, absolutely.
you
not.
rascal.
I'm going to go with number 5.
Yep.
Pete did bring it up already, and that is the Ninian Trooper, the Snake Trooper. And Jesse corrected me that the skeleton wasn't Legion's Con exclusive as a Valiant Knight. My bad. I can't remember where was the skeleton. Where did he pop up?
It was just a drop, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Just
it
a
was
drop
just a
on the
drop.
website.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you could only get 2.
What's that? Oh, you could
No,
only
4.
get 2.
It was 4, I think.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
I know that I should have bought more. That's for sure. But yes, this snake dude, man, I freaking love him, and it makes me so excited for the future. With the fact that we're gonna get the other ones with the tails and everything, the lower half tails, I should say. I love that figure. I love that they gave you the open mouth, fangs, like 2 heads. I just think he's beautiful. So that is my number 5.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, Peter.
My number 5 would be the Zullen sculpt of Glyos. And I tell you what, this little guy, this is the only colorway I currently have him in. Comes with 4 heads. This is my favorite head. But that's kind of like in the insectoid colorway. Very, it reminds me of like the Predator, but there's just kind of something about it that I just absolutely dig. Kind of like that space armor. And so that one is definitely a sculpt that I'm going to keep grabbing new colorways of. Very cool.
How much stuff do you have to vacuum up there?
I don't know what the fuck.
It's
she's
all
even
hardwood
vacuuming.
floors. I don't understand it.
I have no idea what's happening up there, but I'm not going to complain.
So that's my number 5.
It's a good one.
For people asking for pictures, some of us will probably post pictures in our
Yeah, and we're
in the
or
support
just
group
fucking
today.
grow up.
Like I said, some of us will. Steven, you're up.
Yep.
All
My number
right.
5. My number 5 takes us to G.I. Joe's The Vamp. I picked the Vamp. Travis picks the Stinger. Whatever. I guess me and him are going to be enemies in the afterlife. But
Cobra.
the Vamp is awesome, and I like Clutch. He's awesome. He's an awesome figure, and I mean, the Vamp is basically a repainted, or the Stinger is basically a repainted Vamp. Anyways, the Vamp came first. Boom.
Good choice. Real good choice. Jamie?
That's me, guys. Big Daddy JJ in the house. I would have to. Oh, this is a hard one because I kind of have them. They're all number 1 to me. Next would be it's another Glyos, but luckily it's from a different company, so I could do 2. Warlords of War, the Indiana Toy and Comic Expo version of the Bog Nerds.
Ah.
I was able to get not only the purple one, but the pink one as well. Oh, God damn it. This thing's in my face. And it totally... But yes, there's the Bog Nerds, and they came with little nerds, and they smell real fresh and lovely. And I'm going to walk up to the screen here real quick and show them. Look at this, guys. Huh? It's not great, but there it is.
It's better than nothing.
Yep. This is before Pete discovered Glyos.
Strange.
Yeah, it's a great
You
time.
mean to tell me you were talking about Glyos?
When everybody was shitting all over him. There it was.
I like those.
Yeah,
So bitter.
they're pretty fun.
So bitter.
I get it from watching you.
No kidding. So we're on number 4, right?
Yep.
How's my 3, 4, 3, 2? Okay, yeah, I got this. All right. My number 4, and I gotta say the experience was a huge part of this. But that is going to be the Legion's Armory experience. And I was excited about this going into it. Doing it and getting the figures after, I'm just really it was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I loved it. Created some really cool figures that I actually, can't even, like, my thought process was always I'm gonna put custom heads on these, and then or the extra heads from the 2-packs from the show. But I'm like, I fucking just love them in their armor. Like they look great and the colors pop. I really loved it. And like I said, not only are the figures great, so they made my top 10, but the experience was just another little piece of that puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even think to include them.
Well, and it's hard. Like, I mean, they are basic knights. It's armor you've had and all these things, but those colors, I just love the colors. I thought they did a great job with it.
Christopher Kelly says Pete is the Christopher Columbus of Glyos. Gets all the credit. Didn't discover Jack. LOL.
That's hurtful.
Well, but that's totally fine. But realistically, I actually Jeremy owes me a thank you because I'm pretty sure the other day he ended up getting a cool lunchbox from the Warlords of War. Did you not?
I ordered one, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Did you use a discount code?
There was a discount code.
What was the discount code? Do you remember?
I think it was like Jeremy's awesome
Yeah.
or something.
No, it was actually Pocket 20. Because of the Adventures of Pocket Glyos page I created, the Warlords of War guy, Brandon, who he claims to be his BFF, put a coupon code out for all of the Pockets of Glyos people to get 20% off.
It was his first sale of the year. Like
Yeah.
he put first sale he put on for the year. So
Yeah.
or only sale for the
Coupon code Pocket 20 to get 20% off your order.
Wow.
So you're welcome, everybody.
year. Yeah.
Wow.
I went on there and I got me a
I'll go
cheap
back to
little-
NASA, Christopher Kelly, and kiss my ass.
cheap little lunchbox, but it ain't here yet. So
I just want to know when Pete's gonna start collecting Muppets.
Muppets.
You ever hear of them? They're brand new. You probably just
No, I like the Muppet Babies.
You would.
So we're at number 5 or number 4, Trav? Number 4?
I just want to show you this real quick.
Oh,
Nate Barsh posted one of the coolest things I now own. It needs a name, and it's a really cute purple.
Oh,
book.
I
Muppet
did
looking dude, yeah.
suggest Purple Pete.
Oh, did you?
No,
Uh.
but he should have thought of that on his own. He's Nate Barch. He's creative as shit.
Just one of the comments in here is pretty good. Let's see if I can find it because it was mine, so I just want to read it real quick. I guess I don't need to read it. I could just say it. But
You
I was
probably
like,
know what it is then if it was
Yeah.
yours.
I said, great. Now Pete's gonna love puppets.
You're so funny. Number 4, this is a nice stuff Glyos. I love the translucent. One of the coolest things about this one, and this is the only one that I have that I'm aware of, has a removable helmet.
Oh.
So yeah. So
My helmet is stationary.
and flaky from soap because you don't know how to wash. So I picked one of these up for my man Van Johnson from the Purple Gang. Dropped her in the old UPS, and he's like, dude, I've never seen one without a removable helmet. And I was like, I didn't know it had a removable helmet. And then sure enough it does. So thanks, Van. But yeah, so super cool. And this is another one that I will collect probably in numerous colorways. Good.
Number 4 is something of high quality. This is
Costs the same though.
It's a figure that I never would have thought when it was solicited that it would end up on this high on one of my top 10 lists. And that is Mythic Legion's Calazar.
Oh yeah.
The genie. The quality.
Jinn? Or Jinn?
Yes. Yeah. The quality of the paint and the details on that thing is just amazing. And I don't know. It's just came off so well. Came off just as good or better than the prototype. And boom.
The Poxus Wave could have been my whole top 10.
I could have just done Mythic Legions. Could have done a top 10 Mythic Legions.
I could have just done Glyos too, but I didn't want to do that to you guys because I respect you. Not that you respect me ever. But.
I love that figure.
It's a good figure.
He's probably my 6th or 7th in that wave, though. But I do love him.
There's 6 or 7 figures above him in that wave.
So.
You'd say,
and I love him. I think he's great. He's beautiful.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is. He's an amazing figure. That wave was killer. Jeremy.
Mine is actually the Ninian Infantry.
Hey, real quick. Yeah, Dorklear, I wouldn't advertise that. Not if you want to keep fans. So he says him and Steve are vibing on the Legions for the top 10 this year. Keep that to yourself, Dorklear.
That's because
he watched your video.
He's got good taste.
Yeah, no, it's because you already did it and Steve's copying it because he doesn't know how to have an original thought.
The only Mythic Legions figure on my list because I wanted to keep it to one.
Yeah, you told us. We get it. You're edgy, Matthew Rodriguez.
Goddamn right.
I like taking really good stuff and try to minimize it.
Yeah, one per manufacturer. They all deserve some love.
I didn't want to bring in all turtles this year. That skeleton was pretty sweet, but I'm sorry, I was just blown away by this guy, and I'm not a big fan of the snake stuff, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maverick, get ready for Pete's new band, Yard Sale Underwear. Fuck you, Maverick.
It's like, I got this great idea. Let's do like classic 80s songs and make them all fun.
Rumble. Rumble.
Got it.
We're at number 3.
3.
Get the point.
Holy shit.
3.
All right, gets a little tough for me here. But I chose the Skeletron Robo Skull. Sitting back here in the thing. I just love this. I have no attachment to the original line, none of that stuff. I just remember 7 years ago when I saw the Kickstarter, I was like, I want that toy. And then now for Pelvicus to be riding in it makes me super happy.
Yeah, it's like it was made for him.
It was made for him. Me. It was made for me. Well, thank you guys. That team, you did a great job. That is an amazing toy. You knocked it out of the park, and I'm still enjoying. Like I just the other day saw someone post a picture of it. When I showed you guys, I had it like in flying mode, like, you know, and now I'm like, oh yeah, you turn the legs, and now it's like a spider like crawling. Are you tasting it? It has a flavor, huh?
It's got a personality, that's
Wow.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my number 3.
Oh, fuck Christopher Kelly. Number 3.
Best part of Pete's yard sale underwear is that he needs Mab to come up and sing because he can't remember the words.
I want everybody to understand that Maverick contributed more to that show than any motherfucker in this room. But that's what I get remembered for. Fucking assholes. Number 3 on my list. The God Beast. And I totally lost it because I got shit on by Chris Kelly.
Oh, God.
The Biomass Monster Sculpt. The only reason this isn't a little bit higher on my list is because it doesn't fit in my pocket. So super fun, super cool.
The criteria.
Two different contained builds there. They look a little different. So
sounds like you guys owe this God Beast something here.
She owes us something now.
Yeah.
He's a super cool guy. Marty is his name. So yeah, man. That's my number 3 slot, my Biomass Monsters. This is another one.
Is that a combo of the figures and the ass, or
multiple colorways available?
What pisses me off is that I've had this figure for years, but he's in a bunk color compared to those.
What color do you got him in?
Like orange and like gray or something.
Oh,
like it's
so
just not as good.
So
Yes,
bunk.
Stupid. I'm embarrassed to own it,
dude. You could have had it.
I had it hot pink. Fuck. I hate my life.
So that's my number 3.
My number 3 is definitely the figure with the hottest ass of the group.
Ooh.
Me?
It would be higher on my list, but it won't fit in my pocket. Mondo Tila.
Oh yeah. There's been a lot of nice ass recently in the action figure realm, but that Tila, holy cow.
Yeah, she's got some jizzunk.
The hot faces that comes with the snake armor option. She's just, yeah.
You're in love.
I do love her.
I'm in love.
Mm-hmm.
I do love her. She looks like
that's a beautiful action figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mondo just killing it. We're absolutely killing it.
Why can't I? I'm trying to. Why are things the way they are?
You got this, Jemmy.
I'm trying. So my what number 3? Is this 4? 3?
3.
Oh boy. It's Ninja Turtles. A doy. But it is the Stump Asteroid wrestling figures. The 4-pack. They count as one because they came in the same package.
I agree.
They were from the Archie comics back in the day, and I absolutely love these designs. They were the actual original designs of all 4 of the characters before they put them in their elbow pads and normal masks and all that stuff. Always wanted them when I was a kid, and finally got them as an adult. They made it happen. Thank you, NECA. People hate you, but I still love you.
Yep.
I can't quit you.
No way in hell.
No. It just would never happen.
They might be pissing people off, but they're making your dreams come true.
That's right, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
You make my dreams come true. Well, you.
When I want
you got the on the handle like a flame that burns a candle.
That song
And the
always makes me
candle fears the flame. Maverick sucks my ass and he sings it. Chris Kelly can lick my butthole all day.
That's the first song at Pete's yard sale underwear concert.
You got another one of those?
Lick my ball sack all day. Works at NASA 'cause he's gay.
You're gonna need one though.
He just works at NASA because he likes the big rockets. Homo.
This is my number 2, and
Number
that is
2.
Mezco 112 King Conan. Actually just opened this bad boy up yesterday. I do gotta say, apparently Mezco thinks that I have like little tiny hands. I mean, I know they're small, but they're like, yeah, put this strap on, feed it through this belt, wrap it around, put it through.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Fun stuff.
Tweezers. I had to use tweezers and 4 sets of hands. But regardless.
And then I opened up my Conan figure after I got done masturbating.
Hey-o. I have this weird.
Is that like a chainmail loincloth?
Yeah, dude, and literally chain.
Oh, that gets stuck in your pubes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Could you imagine? Can you imagine what it smells like? So, I have a nostalgia, which
Let me show that off.
it's very rare that I have a nostalgia when it comes to figures.
Because he doesn't have a heart.
Very true. No heart. But my dad had the King Conan comics. Wow, that is dark. The King Conan comics when I was a young boy. And I remember I would read those. And if I remember right, Howard, who was the writer that didn't? Yeah, I think anyway, he did.
Howard.
He told, if I remember right from the books, he told Conan stories from when Conan was young to like King Conan.
He's all over.
Yes, like you could go read those stories and you would be like, here's a King Conan story where they're pissed that he's leaving, he's sneaking out at night to go murder people because he's like, I'm going to protect the city, like, well, I always really enjoyed the King Conan stories and basically from those comics. So when they did this figure, I now probably the other 2 Mezco Conans that came prior to this, which are beautiful, absolutely beautiful figures. This is probably going to be the King Conan the Conan that I keep in my collection. So I love this figure. Opened it last night. Haven't played with it a ton. I'm sure Steven wants to get his big old meat paws on this. Yeah, for sure. All right.
Looks great.
That's my 2.
All righty. My number 2 would be the Geodraxis sculpt of my Glios. So, Jeremy, what do you think about that guy? Pretty awesome.
I got him, but in like a translucent color, like a red or some shit.
Oh.
So this would be another colorway with a different head that comes with him. And then this would be another painted one with that same head. And then this would be another translucent with the spike head. And then this is the other head with the that has the cannon arm on it, I believe, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Oh Jesus! Give me the green one.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, which head do you have there?
I have
regular. Okay, we'll give him pointy head.
Pointy head.
Yep. So that's the other head, without the gun. So this is one of my favorite sculpts. It's in the number 2 spot, and yeah, man. So basic translucent to then minimal paint apps to numerous paint apps. It's kind of all over the place, and I love it. I love it.
He's like Chota Boy. He's got the dildo on his forehead. That's a. You ever see Orgasmo? Yeah, Orgasmo reference.
I love that Pete discovered Glios in November.
And he has every single one ever created.
Ever created.
Not even close.
In different color variations. Yeah.
Onell just dropped Wave 104 on Thursday. So I'm nowhere fucking anywhere near. Not about the whole wave, but that's neither here nor there. So. All right. Number 2, Steven.
Back to the well for Mondo. Again, this one doesn't fit in my pocket either, so
you're doing 2 from the same manufacturer? Fucking weirdo.
Loser.
Mondo Beast Man is a beast.
Oh yes. Yes.
It's crazy. It's big. It's thick. It's chunky. It's everything I like in town. It's everything I like.
I love Chris Kelly.
What's he saying now?
Can't wait for Can't wait for Pete's Grail item he learned about 4 weeks ago.
I don't know why he's got to hurt me.
How much does that Beast Man weigh?
God,
It's a giant, right?
more than your
Giant man.
Giant Man.
Yeah.
The thing is just it's a chunk of plastic.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Speaking of chunks,
Jeremy,
You know,
just streaked his underwear bad.
As far as the Mondo stuff goes, though, I think that that Scare Glow with the Scare Mare and everything, that version of Scare Glow was fucking tight.
That's unbelievable.
It was cool.
Not out yet, though,
It's-
right? I know it was. Is it released? Do people have it?
People could order. I don't think anybody's got it
Okay,
yet.
yeah. That thing was. I like even like I was like I have 0 of them. That thing looks amazing.
Right. Yeah. And out of all the 13 Scare Glows they've released, that's the best one. But
Yeah.
yeah. God, Mondo's so good.
It's good stuff.
And that would be if I was a Motu guy, that would be I would have shifted and just buy Mondo. That's what I would do. Realistically, just because that's
Curious how deep they're gonna go with those figures.
Well, it doesn't seem like they're slowing down.
They're going deep in me with those figures. Yes.
Yeah. No shit.
All right. So yeah, beautiful guy.
Thanks. My number 2 is the NECA Mirage Comics version of Rat King.
Nice.
He's ugly, and because of that, he's beautiful. So, what can I say? There's not much I could say about old Rat King, but he's just beautiful and ugly, and I love him. And thank you, NECA, for making him as well. Because he's got that goddamn face.
Oh my god. Jeez.
See the face? No, you can't see the face, can you?
Yeah, you kind of can. The production value of this podcast.
everybody's sitting there going, "Why do you even pay for StreamYard?" Yeah, that's probably a good question.
What the fuck's the point?
Oh gosh.
So yeah, there's my number 2.
There's your number 2.
Old Rat King.
All right. Last but not least, this one ventures a little bit outside of the normal toy realm for us, but I gotta say it's been my favorite toy that I've gotten this year. Also late to the party, same as Peter, but I'm gonna go with the Liberator.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta look at the camera when you do it. He's pointing at the door. That's wonderful. That's gorgeous, Trav.
I will tell you, this thing is going to add years to my life.
You gotta keep that youthful spirit.
That's right. You're going to be nice and comfy.
And keep adding beers to your wife.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. It is. It's a wonderful yoga chair. And I'm new to the yoga world.
Maverick says, "What is that? You're so funny, Maverick."
The yoga world is opening things up in my eyes a little bit. So
is that like goat yoga or is that like hot yoga? Like which yoga is that?
I'm not sure.
I get really hot, but I smell like a goat, so I don't know. Maybe it's hot goat yoga.
It's scrote
Dude,
yoga.
Not only do I smell like one, I look like one.
Right.
You know when their tongues hanging.
By the way, if she's fainting like a goat, you did something wrong. Or really right. Or really right. If I know we were going there, it would have been Rose Wand, but that's so number one for me, I don't know a lot about Glyos yet because I've only discovered them. But so it's got to be this guy right here. This is the guy that started it all. The Onel Design Corsair.
Not this guy.
Not this guy. And so this is like the Faden, obviously, right? I've got a couple different colorways of that, different heads. I really love that Faden, that kind of the classic Glyos figure. And then also honorable mention the Theos, which is the one I have here. But they've really been my kind of my go-tos. Yeah, that's just it's super. That Faden is super iconic.
This guy looks like
fruit. Yeah, they've got some super cool like colorways for him that are like he's like half and half that are just beautiful that I just haven't got to be able to get my hands on yet. So
he kind of looks like I thought Pete dropped one of his Glyos when I came in here last night, kind of clean up a little bit. I thought Pete dropped one of his Glyos, but it was a green
piece of cat shit.
No, oh god, that would have been awful. It was a green Swedish fish.
That's great.
So yeah,
awesome. It's a good choice.
I thought so. Did you get that one at the show? The exclusive?
No, they had sold out of him.
Oh, that's weird. I bought 4.
That's nice. Glad. Happy.
All right. My number
that we
one.
can share this together.
Hey, Jeremy, do you have this one yet? He said, no, I got to go get that. I ran over and bought the rest of them.
My number one should be everybody's number one. Is obviously the Dragonfly helicopter from
G.I. Joe. Yep, good call.
Pazlab. G.I. Joe. Yeah. It's the best. It's perfect. It's wonderful. It's got a stand. It's got great figures. It's got Wild Bill. I mean, enough said. It's the best. If you didn't get it, you suck.
Wow.
That's aggressive.
Wow.
But
So,
you know,
just dropping.
man knows what he loves.
He does.
Just dropping truth bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Drop them.
I bought 3 of them.
Yeah. You're gonna sell 3 of them too, you son of a bitch.
Number one, huh?
Number one.
Wild Bill and his helicopter.
Wild Bill. Oh, well, that leaves me with my number one. You guys prepare to get your minds blown.
Can't wait.
It's Baby Luigi. I kid. Although I did just pick up Baby Luigi and he's fucking awesome.
He just could not have a Thanks UPS guy today.
Yeah, had to.
Junkyard Jeremy's got a problem.
No, it's the first Turtles, the 2-pack, and of course the picture that I fucking
Oh, wait
have
a
is
minute.
fucking terrible.
No. Did you say the picture that you found was fucking terrible?
Hey, watch your mouth, young man. As ridiculously stupid as they look, I have really wanted. Mondo did one years ago, and it was way too expensive at the time. It was like $60, and I was like, I would never pay that for an action figure.
Who would?
And now they're like,
And you paid it for
70,000 each. But yeah, NECA was able to put the Laird and the Eastman versions into 1 pack, and as ugly and stupid as they look, they just have a little place in my heart.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm so happy that they did it.
From Courtney Bashotti. Merry Christmas, Jeremy, Pete, and Travis. Love you guys. I was going to send some treats for you today, but Steve ran out of the house too fast to get away from me. Hope to see you all soon. We love you too, Courtney.
So much. So I mean, you guys have seen it, but there they are.
So dumb.
And there's Luigi just for. Isn't it cute?
Jesus.
Even Laura looked at Luigi and was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
What? What?
Women are supposed to do that. They think things with little short arms and big heads are cute. That's why they keep children alive.
That is true.
Or Steve.
He never grew out of it. No.
My mom says I'm still adorable.
Your mom's still pissed because she was never the same after you.
God, Jesus Christ.
Roger's still pissed because she was never the same
Yeah,
after you.
that melon came
No.
out of a woman's body.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. And it was that size.
Right.
Unbelievable. All right. I think that wraps it up. That wraps up our top 10s.
It wraps up top 10.
We nailed it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Some of us will post pictures at some point. We're not sure when or where. But I did have a question for you, Steve, before we close this one out.
Okay.
So miraculously, you were absent last week when the robot boy joined us in the studio.
Yeah.
Beep boop.
And I made the jest that you had a tummy ache because you were pretty confident that Mav was going to kill us all.
Yes.
Which I could understand. I mean, we just auctioned off one of his figures for $3, I believe.
On the package.
Yes. Prior, like I understood why you had a little tummy ache. As you were sitting at home, did it cross your mind, if Mav kills these 3, 4 including Cody, who from our crew of podcast friends would you replace us with, and why? Because the show must go on, right?
I'm not sure I need anybody replaced. I think I can handle it.
So real quick, side note, I got an ancestry.com gift certificate for my birthday, and that creepy fucking robot hacked their system and added himself to my family tree. So
what?
Yeah. Creepy Maverick robot hacked into the servers, and he is now, it doesn't matter, ancestry.com, 23andMe, he is part of my family in every one of those online databases.
The Mav.
Yeah.
Truth is, it's not even Pete. It's Maverick wearing Pete's
Pete's
skin.
Climbed inside him.
Pete didn't lose any weight. 8 months ago, Maverick murdered me
And
and has been wearing a Pete suit
Honestly,
and drinking sugar water.
I would turn this into a quality podcast,
No, you wouldn't. You don't know how.
but I can surround myself with people who do.
Good call. Good question. Good
So
one.
therefore, I'd call Dorklayer up to the big leagues. I'd give him that call. I'd be like, "This is my wife's going to kill me. It's time for you to step up."
You're no longer going to be second bananas to the bald boys of toys on the Legion's Lounge.
Yep. I would get I'd call Trevor. I'd say, "Look, you got a big neck. Now you're going to have a big responsibility because I'm going to let you be on my show too. I want you to do all the digital stuff, all the graphics, all that stuff. That's yours. You can have fun. I'll let you talk when you want. Kind of. I mean, within reason." So we got Dorklayer.
He says he's in.
We got who's in?
Dorklayer.
Nice. Welcome aboard. We just got to kill these fuckers. Next, we're going to need somebody lovable. Replace the Jeremy factor. So I'm going to give Jesse a reason to live. Jesse's coming up to be the new lovable guy on the show.
Are you sick and tired of getting shit on by Curtis? Come get shit on by me.
The originator of the shit on.
Cody's dead in this scenario, so we're going to need somebody else that has no personality. So maybe we'll see if Maverick can help us with a little bit of the, quality stuff from maybe a remote location, because I don't want him here.
He just killed us, and you're just going to replace us with him?
Because, yeah, he did so. I mean, he killed you guys. He didn't kill me. He made my life probably better because we're taking it to the limit.
Like the Eagles.
Mav says, sometimes I wondered who'd they pick on so much if I was gone.
Who said that?
Mav.
And Jesse says, still you, Mav.
because we will disrespect the dead.
Trevor said, "I'm your graphic bitch."
My graphic bitch,
Yeah.
and not just my graphic bitch. More than that.
Oh, well, at least we're easily replaced.
Well, I haven't replaced
He
the
handed his 2 weeks
loudmouth,
notice before he even started.
the loudmouth know-it-all blowhard. I'm not replacing him. Fuck it.
Well, no, you're still here because you're still alive.
There's lots of people in the community that could just, come on in. I mean,
I like how he didn't say Kyle or anybody from 2.0.
Nobody local.
Kyle's,
Nobody knows.
Kyle needs something to strive for, so I don't want to take that away from him. Once he makes it to the big leagues, he'll stop trying.
He'll just show up.
Yeah, he'll just phone it in
slow.
like you fuckers.
I'm glad we could phone it in last week when you had a tummy ache.
There's a rumbly in my tumbly. I gotta stay in bed.
Dude, that was brutal.
Yeah, he had the burps, dude.
He had the burps. There's a little bit of truth to that.
Courtney's holding him and patting his back.
It's okay.
There you go. Just get it out. There, big man.
Bet.
Big man.
Bet.
How do you know what she says when we're having sex? Big man. Big man.
Good boy. Who's a good boy?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So big.
Hope you enjoyed our top 10 list.
I did.
I did too.
You get what you get.
Man, if poor Cody wasn't sick, man, this would have been a killer show. Pictures, shit. We would have had
Oh, man, it would have been
graphics and
great.
music.
Yeah, we would
and
have had
stuff.
tits.
Fucked it all up.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, next time.
here we are. Here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to play the outro music.
I know how to push end stream.
End stream. All right.
Wrapping up episode 336, year in review 2024, top 10 times 4.
Urine.
That was fun. Well done, boys. Shout out to our biggest fan, or my biggest fan, Beans DeWitt. And yeah, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you have some great time with your friends or family or both or neither, depending on if you need to have a great Christmas to be away and be by being away from your family, then do it. Love you all.
If you are a Patreon member, make sure you check out the Facebook here shortly.